Test, test. All right. Okay. Oh my god, my screen is like messed up. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's do this. Oh my god, I auto. Oh, that was close. I almost auto aborted the game. That would have been a first for these streams. Oh, it didn't even give me the heads up. I see. True, I didn't. Are you joining? There's the notification. Just get in the channel. I forgot. He literally tweeted. True, I did actually. I actually completely forgot I did. How important do you think it is to tweet out when I do actually stream? Like, should I put it like what Kyle does? Actually do it? I don't know if it's worth it. There's probably some bot that would do it automatically, right? Which is what I assumed Kyle was doing all this time. Crazy, he just does it himself. Oh my god. I think my screen is still tilted down. This is the strangest start to a game ever. Queen is all the way here. I'm showering, says Kyle Entertainment. It's like that one time I was showering when you were streaming, but I had no idea you were streaming yet. I can't join yet, okay. I like it. I can cancel my work, friends, and family obligations ahead of time to make the stream. Hell yeah, that's good. True. Yeah, we got important things to talk about today. Well, not really, but... Well, also, really, you know. We got some Star Wars trailer that I just haven't seen yet. Not Tales of the... Oh, Tales of the Empire, that's right. It's like Tales of the Jedi, but like for the Empire. Isn't that crazy? What a good title. At least that's what I assume it is. The only thing I know about it is that Barris is in the thumbnail, because Miller said that. I probably wouldn't have recognized her if Miller didn't point it out. I mean, I guess I would have recognized her, but I just wouldn't have paid much attention to it. God, remember the fight she had with Anakin? That was like the coolest thing ever. Because Anakin like picked her up and beat her up. I was like, hell yeah, Anakin, good job. And Heath is dabbing. 4 dabs. Does he always do 4 dabs? Is that like a thing? I think he... Oh, look at that. Lost his queen. What an idiot. It's all over now. May as well resign, buddy. He has to go there. Oh. Or he could do that, I guess. Damn. True, Anakin fended her off with one hand or something. Well, actually, I don't even remember. I know he just like picked her up with the force and threw her against a tree, and it was the coolest thing ever. But I know some reaction videos I've seen to that scene, they were like, come on, Anakin, what's taking you so long to beat up this girl? But you know, she's powered up by the dark side. That's why it took so long, obviously. Oh my god, he's cornering me. But I put him in check, so who's the real winner here? Anyway, that's the first thing. We got Tales of the Empire. Oh, it's not even the first thing on my list. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. He can go there. I need this rook. I know the proper names for the pieces. This rook needs to go up. Over here. What do you guys do at the beginning of this stream when I'm playing chess? Surely you're not, like, paying attention, right? This is the kind of like research I should be doing. Like, what do people do when I'm playing chess? I just got outplayed. Damn. Only 5 blunders, 4 mistakes, 2 misses. Not terrible. Not my worst performance. Although I don't know what my worst performance actually is. Anyway. So we have some things to talk about. Firstly, I actually don't have a link to this trailer because it just came out so long ago. Tales of the Empire trailer. Oh my god, look, it's Barris. I assume it's Barris. It could be a young, what was her name? Luminara? Was that the green lady's name? I don't know. 2 minutes long, that's pretty crazy. I'm assuming this is literally a Tales of the Jedi, but for the Empire. But what does that even mean? Because Tales of the Jedi were like, you got stories centered around Ahsoka, and you got stories centered around Dooku. And it's exploring their, I guess, past and future. So I assume this will be stories of Barris, because Barris is in it. I don't know who the other person would be. I guess one was a Sith and one was a Jedi. So maybe you would have Barris be the Sith and maybe Vader. But you don't really want a show focused on Vader, right? Like, you don't want him to be the focus. But it would make the most sense because he would be the Ahsoka parallel here, right? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Let's watch this.
Why do you...
Oh my god, why are there... Oh, is it Admiral Thrawn? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Is that Morgan Elsbeth?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed.
Oh, it is.
My anger gives me strength.
God, it looks so good.
It is that
Like,
strength
visually.
I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
Young Thrawn.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barris.
Who's that? Barris's... Wait, is that... That's not the Inquisitor,
Just be
right?
glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
Oh my god, it's that guy. Grand Inquisitor, oh my
only
god.
breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
Is that blood in Star Wars? Oh my
to
god.
change things.
Oh my god, it's her place in
Everything
Mandalorian. This is
comes
sick.
at a cost. My world has
Wait,
been burning.
Grievous? Night Sister stuff, I guess?
Since
Was she
I
there
was
on the
a
day he
child.
invaded?
You cannot stop what has begun.
Now you must face one final test. To join us.
Who she gotta kill?
It is time you meet your new master.
Who is it? Oh my god. Who could it possibly be?
Long live the Empire.
Original shorts May 4th. I mean, that was pretty cool. It doesn't have the immediate intrigue that Tales of the Jedi did by seeing Dooku, obviously, but I think this is really interesting. There are a few things that I think were really interesting, like seeing Grievous, like the backstory with him, like taking over or destroying, I guess, the Night Sisters, which also implies we might get some Mother Talzin, which was like the coolest character in Clone Wars. That'd be sick. What else? The Vader, I like the directing here or whatever, like him like slowly coming, the music, the nice, really, like this art style. I haven't seen Bad Batch season 3 yet, but this looks different from that to me. I don't know what it is. Everything looks like cleaner. Like this looks more like Rebels, I was gonna say, than it does the Clone Wars, which I guess would make sense, but yeah, I don't know. It's also maybe the actual camera or whatever. Obviously, they're not using a camera, but like the depth of field or whatever, it's like less noticeable than in Bad Batch. I don't know. Anyway, this looks pretty cool. I'm guessing the two characters are Barris and Morgan that was her name, right? Morgan Elsbeth, I think. Which is... Barris is a good choice. I also think actually the Morgan Elsbeth is probably also a really good choice. Not because I like her character at all, but because I think the Night Sisters are very interesting. So the more we get of them, the better. What else was there? The Grand Inquisitor. It's cool to have him back. Anything else interesting? Interesting, there's no Palpatine. I guess that makes sense. I wonder if all the episodes are dropping at once. Yeah, because I binged Tales of the Jedi afterwards. I don't remember if they all came out at once. If they did, then this is going to be a very good day when this all comes out May 4th. I guess that also makes sense why The Acolyte is not coming out May 4th. Because I remember when I watched that, I was like, oh, why is it coming out like June 4th? Why not like a month before, the special day? All right, true Anakin. I read that already. Morgan Elsbeth is so boring, man. That's absolutely not true. I thought she was, her fight with Ahsoka was one of the best things of Mandalorian Season 2. And it was all the intrigue of like, why is this random old lady so strong and why is she living on this planet here in like some sanctuary? Like, what is it about her that's so important? That was like the peak of her character where we didn't know much about her. I guess now that we know a little bit more about her in Ahsoka, I personally think it's even more interesting because I think it's the Night Sisters themselves are very interesting. But then if you think of what happened at the end of Ahsoka, which was the most... probably the worst part of Ahsoka, which is when she started turning into a Night Sister, like literally when they powered her up with that sword, Mother of Talzin sword or whatever. That was really boring, but everything before that I think is great. So I think there's a good foundation for a very interesting character. I think it's just the execution in Ahsoka toward the end was a bit of a mess. Out of all the characters from Ahsoka, they chose her and not Baylan. Oh, Baylan would have been great, actually, yeah. Shin also would have been interesting. Shin's not really I don't remember much from her character. Yeah. I hope the Inquisitors have good... Yeah, was that the... I don't know if anyone... I guess Miller's the only person here who knows Star Wars. Was that the sister, the Inquisitor, who also looked like Barriss? Because everyone thought she was Barriss initially. Where is she? Yeah, her. Is she like the... I don't know what she is. The fourth sister, third sister? I got no idea. That's the only other green character we've seen, right? Who looks like Barriss? I don't know. Yeah, I hope the Inquisitors have good evil banter. That would be good. Marek. Why does Marek sound so familiar? Who was Marek? Oh, the guy, the Night Sister guy who just died, right? It was made of smoke. And the Inquisitor Ahsoka beat in Tales of the Jedi here. I don't even remember the Inquisitor she beat. Was it the guy with the hat? Wasn't he in Rebels? I don't remember. The blind wave reaction to Vader was very cringe. You can only react overjoyed so many times when they do a Vader reveal at the end of a trailer. But then Eric would be like, it never gets old, it never gets old. The chills are still there. As long as it's voiced by James Earl Jones and not AI or something, then it's okay. That's what Eric would say, I'm sure. No, that girl's one of the Inquisitors in Kenobi. I don't remember. I thought that was I thought the Inquisitor there was its sister from Kenobi. It's not the one who died, right? Or didn't die, who should have died because she got stabbed or whatever? I don't know. Look at me. My Star Wars knowledge is lacking. How embarrassing. Anyway, I guess that's this. Long live the Empire. What a description. I wonder who writes these. Some social media person, I assume, that works at Star Wars. Do they have to get this approved by like 10 layers of management? Or is it just they just upload whatever? Experience Tales of the Empire 6. All new Star Wars original shorts available May 4th, only on Disney+. How exciting. The brutal irony of Barriss serving under Vader. Also, she gave this expression at the end of like, she almost recognized who he was, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. She has no basis for that, right? I don't know. I know too much of this dumb stuff. Most of these guys have no character. Everyone here has a character. Even Thrawn was in this, one of the greatest characters. We love Thrawn. He's always letting them get away because he's got a bigger plan. We love it. Okay, I think that's it. Oh my god, my eyes. Let's drink some water. Jesus. Okay, that was the first thing. Tales of the Empire trailer. What's the other thing I mentioned before this? Or was it? It was literally just this, wasn't it? The other thing, I don't have any notes on this or any. I probably made notes. I don't remember where it is. Let me see. Be under Mappa, right? Mappa JJ Clay Games. Yeah. So there was another interview. It was entirely in, I assume, French. I don't know. I would assume it's a French language. By two animators that were at Mappa, Vincent Chansard and Dorian Coulon. I don't know how you pronounce those names, but I know at least Vincent is like a very famous animator, especially for One Piece, I think. And I know that he has a lot of issues with Mappa, so I was very interested to see the interview. And I watched the whole, I don't know, it's like an hour-long video, all in French. And at the beginning of the video, they say that there's subtitles in English for the whole thing. And there is for the majority of it, but maybe like 10% of the video, it just has no subtitles for some reason. Like they'll say a line and I'm like, oh my God, it sounds so interesting. They're like right at the peak of like talking about something interesting and the subtitle just doesn't appear. And I'm like, God damn it. Why would you do this to me? Anyway, I don't think there was too much interesting. I guess it was more interesting to see the perspective of animators about the anime industry as a whole. And again, once again, I think this is like if we count the first Lee Cree, and now we got these two. These are all outsourced animators, right? I haven't seen any interviews from people working in Japan, but I guess that makes sense because they have a very different culture about this stuff, right? That's important to keep in mind. But let's see. Yeah, with subtitles. Yeah, about midway through, Vincent here, he gave this perspective about why he thinks the anime industry is a mess, and he blames it on late stage capitalism, basically, which I think kind of makes sense, but it was funny to just hear that brought up out of nowhere. But yeah, so there aren't enough qualified workers, which is interesting to me. Yeah, that's like an interesting thing. I guess it kind of makes sense that there's not enough like animators, but at the same time, I always hear that people can't get jobs because there's too many animators, but maybe that's just like a thing I've made up and that's not actually a problem, so I don't know. But yeah, there aren't enough qualified workers, and the companies want to make more profit, so they reduce the working conditions and pay for the workers to keep increasing profit. Sounds reasonable. That kind of makes sense, right? I guess that's the cynical view of things, which I guess is fair. Then he says the solution is to either pay higher wages to attract more people, which I guess also makes sense, or to make it easier for people to be qualified. And it's a bit unclear what he meant by that. It could be a translation issue, but I assume he just means like make it easier to access like education or like learning how to actually animate and stuff, or that's what I would assume what he's saying. And in comparison, he says that the working conditions at Toei, at least for the project he's working on, like for One Piece specifically, he says they're very good. Or at least, actually, I think he said they're good. I don't know if he said very good. I don't want to like misquote him, you know, in the other language that he's speaking in. But he said he can't speak for other Toei shows. But that was all the interesting stuff in there. The rest of it was just like talking about them and their work and their experience on projects. And I don't know, I found it mildly interesting. Now I would link to it, but I don't know where it was. Because initially Bacon, you know, Jarky Bacon, friend of the stream, he linked like a Twitter thread, I think, about it. And the Twitter thread was like an English translation of the video. But if I just type in their names, it might pop up. I don't know. It was a very small channel. Yeah, I assume it's this one.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, it is this. This video here, 56 minutes, 430 subs. That's it, which is crazy. I assume I don't know anything about this channel. There's 3 videos. I think they're big on Twitch. Or at least I don't know if they're big on Twitch, but they had a pretty active chat during this conversation. But yeah, 588 followers, not that big, I guess. But yeah, this was somewhat interesting if anyone wants to watch this. But let's see. Are you going to watch the 4 MHA recap episodes airing now? Don't think I will. Is that what the, like, I don't know what they called it, but it had some weird name. I saw it on the anime subreddit. They're like My Hero Academia, like Crystal Shards or something like that. It was some like weird name. Is that just like recap episodes? Or is that like a new thing? Academia. If we scroll down enough, it'll pop up, alright? Academia. Okay, we gotta go even further, guys. Alright. Oh my god. Well, I guess not. I assume that's what it is. The animators are French? Yeah, I believe so, right? This is French, right? Everyone listen up.
Vergen.
Ok, est-ce que tu peux nous dire pourquoi?
Moi, juste, je n'ai pas envie d'apporter mon soutien en tant
This is French, right? I'm pretty sure this is like a French language.
travailleur, en tant que main-d'œuvre.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's my second thing to mention here. Toei stays winning as usual. No, he was very careful to say that it's not the entirety of Toei that's good. He said that he doesn't know about the rest of it, but One Piece production is very good. Or good. I don't know if he said very good. I'm like, all right, I don't want to make mistakes here. My Hero Academia Memories. Okay, that makes more sense. Why do they need 4 recap episodes? Also, is this the final season? The manga's not over yet, right? Is there going to be like 1.5 seasons or something? Or is there going to be like a movie at the end to wrap it all up? I don't know. Anyway, that was the next thing. Now, we're not getting to that yet. We have one other thing, eliteari.com. It's been updated. Look at this. Crazy. You can suggest things. Oh my god, it's actually not, why is it not working? Okay, there we go. It's a bit late. A bit delayed, We got all these sections here, alright? So we got one pending suggestion. We got the approved suggestions, which don't necessarily mean I'm guaranteed to watch it, because there's obviously a lot here, but it means that I'm at least definitely not going to watch it, alright? There's a chance that I could watch some of these. So we got Anatomy of a Fall, we got Megalobox, Gintama, One Piece, if you can believe it, Mary and Max. These are all like the old suggestions I found from, the old version of the website. Then we have my own personal radar here. We got Free Ren, which I'm currently watching. We got Pluto, Devilman, Crybaby, a bunch of other stuff, which is interesting. Black Lagoon, I'm also currently watching that. So if you want to add something, just go to this website, type it in. What's like an example of something I can suggest? I don't even know. Civil War, that's a movie that's coming out, right? 2024, you click it, you press no, like I don't want that one, then it'll go away. You click it, you press a yes. Someone just Terror in Resonance, but it gets added to the pending suggestions list, and then I can approve it. It'll either be chucked off the list or it'll be put in the approved section, right? So this is the new current way of suggesting things to me. Also, in addition to, if you obviously can't find something here, just comment it in the digest videos, I guess. Or, I don't know, I guess that's the only real way at the moment. Tweet it at me or something. But yeah, this is only for movies, anime, and TV shows. Basically like visual media. Or like story-based visual. I don't even have, how would you even encapsulate those three but not include video games, I guess, and manga and stuff. Whatever the word is, it's only that. Anyway, I'll probably build this out more. I don't know if I'll like make it more, like my initial plan. I think I even might have talked about this in the end of year like video on Ordinary Ari, but I could have a thing where at the end of every digest, I'll have like an app on here, like not an app, like a little button you press and it'll like randomly spin a wheel and like pick something for me that I'm guaranteed to watch. That could be fun. Or I could somehow, we're getting really crazy here, and this is probably like when you're a much bigger channel, but you could integrate this with YouTube memberships pretty easily, I think, and have it so that YouTube members can have like their own section of recommended shows that'll be like, I'd be guaranteed to watch or something like that. That could be fun. I don't know. Grand ideas. This is more for my own fun, all right? I enjoy programming. I enjoy making things, so here we go. So eliteari.com, check that out. Okay. That's another thing to talk about. One more thing, which there's not much to talk about, but AI music is a thing, all right? I saw a Moist Critical video. I saw XQC made a video. Suno AI is a thing. And I've been playing around with it a lot, and I think it's gonna make a lot of differences to my videos, okay? Because you can basically create whatever music you want with lyrics, and you can make it nice and great, and it sounds like an actual song. And Kyle Entertainment has joined.
No.
So yeah, that's basically, go check that out.
AI. Sorry.
Wait, say that again?
Tell me more about AI music.
Kyle, it's legitimately very good. Yeah, like in most cases you can tell the difference. There are some cases where you can't tell the difference at all, which is really interesting. And you can customize it as
stealing
much as
my
you
point from like 3 months ago, you loser.
Okay, yeah, well, it's a good point.
I was saying how great. I can't remember what it was, but there was one I liked.
Yeah, the difference is, though, I think what you were showing before about music was that you can change the artist that's singing a song, right? Or something like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, are we talking about original creation?
Yeah, this is like I don't know if I linked you one about the chapter 1. Actually, we'll watch that now. I linked the chapter 139 song to you, which is one I just made. I just like wrote the lyrics, I chose a style, and it made a song out of it. Yeah, wait, I'll stream it to you as well if you're on the Discord. Let's see.
Oh my god, I am.
Share my screen. Chapter 139. All right. All right, everyone. Oh, Kyle's too loud, someone just said. That makes sense. That always happens. Wait, let's read the chat and then we'll Watch this.
The gain is too low.
MHA memory is true. They'd have to adapt like 100 chapters. Oh, okay. I didn't know that many. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Ari, do you think coloring? That's my next topic, right, Heath? We'll get to that. I'll read your message out soon. Anyway, let's listen to this thing here. This is a custom song. I made the lyrics, all right? And I chose like the type of song I want, and it just made it for me, all right? Did I speed this up? I guess we shouldn't, right?
Chapter 139, a song fall from grace. It's tale of despair, anything but base. What was cold, now tarnished with permanent regret. A legacy in shadows, a mere silhouette. Isayama, oh, how could you betray the journey we cherished, now led astray? In the end, the quality fell down from the sky. Journey inside, we say goodbye.
Listen to the whole thing, all right?
Will the fall from grace, story untold. Error's legacy once bold, now cold. It's the armor in your hands, the world did quake. But chapter 139 was a heartbreaking mistake. Like Game of Thrones, the tale once divine. Aaron's fate ruined by shitty design. Turning page by page, we were hit by a truck. Why did you make Aaron Yeager a cop?
Etc., etc., right? It's got music at the end, it wraps the thing around, but that's the gist of it, all right? Completely AI generated, very easy to make. This is absolutely.
So you just go to suno.com and it does this?
Pretty much. I don't think it's suno.com. What is it? Suno. Yeah, go to suno.ai. I think you get like a few generations that are like free. Like maybe you can do like 10 songs or something, and then you have to pay. But it's very fun, very good, and I think it's gonna like this just feels like the future of like music, right? People, if you're making music, obviously this is gonna help you out. If you're making music for like background music for YouTube videos, this is obviously extremely customizable.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if there's like an interlude in a 30-minute YouTube video, and every time it's just a weird song that's talking about the actual thing that isn't copyrighted.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You can also do like instrumental music if you want. Like you don't have to have lyrics, and you can customize whatever tone you want, which could be good for like intros to videos or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, what do you think about this, Kyle? What do you think of the quality of like that kind of the music right now? I guess you're a music guy. It
sounds like it's a 0.65 version.
Yeah.
Or it's like a little over halfway there.
It's getting there. Progress. All right.
I mean, it seems to all be happening very fast. So
yeah, that is true. A little bit scary. Let's see. We'll get to the manga coloring thing. Kyle too loud. True. Feeling a light 8 on this one. Pretty good.
Anthony Fantano reference Alita, but you didn't know that?
Not at all. I thought 8
yeah,
was just
he
like a good
hates
number.
AI music to Alita, so when he gets a hold of this, you won't know what hit you.
Wait, he's like really... He's not... He's like Destiny's enemy, right? We don't like him here, because we love Destiny, right?
They did an interview one time, but after that, yeah.
That's good to hear. This is AI. Yes, it is. Completely AI. And Miller... Classic Miller. I hate AI music. My coworker plays shitty SpongeBob music non-stop. True.
Okay, people do love the SpongeBob AI memes.
True. I do like the Mr. Krabs, like, I don't know what it is. It's like some rap he does. It's like, yeah.
Patrick sang My Way one time. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's true. That was pretty awesome. I know that one. YouTube intro is going to be wild. True. Kyle's still too loud? Wait, Kyle, say something.
No.
Oh my god, you actually are so loud in OBS, but like on my voice, you know. Wait, okay, go again.
Voice and video, then you click output settings, then you click I don't know.
All right, how's that? How's Kyle's volume now? Anyway,
Kyle Volume, that's my volume related YouTube channel.
Yeah, Jesus, you got like 4 channels now, right? It's crazy. Actually, how's Kyle and VODs? How we going here? How many subs we got?
10 subscribers.
That's not bad at all. Oh my god. 4 views. Oh my god.
8 uploads. Oh my god, I'm so productive.
That is actually impressive for 2 weeks. maybe 3 weeks.
Alidari, remember when I was working on videos today and then I just decided to stop and update our media thingy?
True, I do remember that. We have a bunch of stuff that we could potentially watch after Black Lagoon, of course. Anyway, wait a minute. You might have some thoughts on this next topic, Kyle, but yeah, day 3 of asking Ari to play chess with me? Absolutely not, and we're already done with chess. Also, why do you get more viewers when I'm not watching you? I don't know. How many? We have 3 viewers right now. I think that's pretty normal, right?
5.
There's 5 right now? Oh my god, that's crazy. There's 5 people when usually it's 2 or 3. I don't know. It's just because I'm just so interesting, and we watch the Star Wars thing, and my audience loves Star Wars. Anyway, so Kyle, have you seen? Okay, wait, let me read out Heath's thing here. Ari, do you think coloring in manga panels is bad? Do you know what he's referring to there, Kyle?
I do not know about any recent developments regarding colored manga.
All right, so today I woke up and I opened up Twitter, and I saw that Heath.
There's an AI thing, isn't it?
No, Heath had gotten in a massive argument. I don't know how massive it is, but he got a lot of like engagement and like likes, and he was like fighting against, I think, Mother's Basement's his like girlfriend or something.
Yazzie or whatever.
Yeah, Yazzie, I think. About this here, which is I can't load up Twitter. I should make like a Twitter account for this, like browser bit.
I'm going to Twitter. Yeah,
so this is apparently a fan-colored manga panel or illustration for something. I don't know what this is, but my understanding of the context here is that one of the wait, I just saw a message. Are you turning down the volume? Not. I like keeping it as it is now, right? Kyle can be as loud as he wants. But yeah, I think it's like the illustrator of this tweeted in response to this person who tagged them and was like, this is bad. I don't like this. Take it down, blah, blah, blah. But let me get the actual context here. Let's see. Let's go to Heath's tweet here.
Well, I was trying to delete Ari, but then you diverted my attention away to something and onto the screen. Am I still not following Heath on Twitter?
Oh my god, how could you not? He always adds so much stuff to his media list. All right, here we go.
I feel like I must have done it at some point.
Oh wait, no. Now I've just put Heath's tweet. Okay, wait a minute. We got a whole list here, and I can't log into Twitter, right? Anyway, so we got this one here. Someone tweets this, and apparently, I assume this is like I don't know what this is, a manga author, I would assume, but it could be something else. I don't know. Heath can clarify. He said, in Japanese, translated to English, this is a line drawing I did, so please delete it. There is a possibility that people who see the picture will mistakenly think...
Oh my god, I wasn't.
This coloring has no ingenuity or sense, and the image is completely different. It is completely different from fan art that was created by someone who saw my picture, drew a new line drawing, and colored it. So what do you think about this, Kyle, firstly?
So hold on, I was following Heath on Twitter. So somebody took this bloke's coloring that he did and didn't like, and then uploaded it. Is this correct? And the problem is,
he's just like not happy. He's like, people think that I colored this and I didn't, even though I did illustrate it.
He didn't color it.
So this basically he drew
it and then
then some fan colored it and then sent it to him as like tagged him in the thing, and then the guy
so
he
there's
tagged
no
was
AI
like kind of mad about it. No AI, nothing. It's just like someone colored it, unless he colored it with AI. Who knows? It could be a thing. That'd be really funny.
That would be even extra based.
Yeah.
But I don't know. These artists seem to get mad when you post their shit a lot. I've never even thought about it like at all.
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, I guess it's interesting because I completely understand his point of people thinking that he did something that he didn't do. And then, we talked about this last time with deepfakes, which is like the issue with deepfakes is that people see them and they're like, is that actually Ari or is that someone else? I'll have you know, I had this opinion before Destiny like slowly made his way there. It took him so long to get there. I was like, Destiny's the obvious answer here, and it took him so long. Anyway, I can see his point here. But also you have to live in reality, which is that people are going to color your stuff because you're a famous manga guy, and there's nothing you can do about it, sadly. So yeah. So I think that's an okay thing
hold
to
on.
tweet, but,
this is the mangaka.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I think.
Oh, that's cool. Well, then cool he's a mangaka, not just a Twitter user, so we value him more than the average bear.
That is true, yeah. So let's get his Wikipedia up, I guess, if he has one. No, he doesn't have a Wikipedia. Wait a minute.
Not even a good mangaka, lame.
All right. I believe it's the creator of this.
Right, Elite
right?
RE, I need to see 2 YouTube uploads on the Ordinary RE channel. You need to show us reacting to your new song. It'll be great. People will be very mad that you like AI. And then this
True.
drama, so we can be famous
Oh my
drama
God.
hounds.
No, if I wanted to, I'd have to have a nice opinion on this that I've actually thought through. I haven't really thought through this. But anyway, apparently it's this. Let's see. It was written by Shinobu Seguchi, who I assume is this guy at Shinobu Seguchi, unless it's like a troll fan account. That'd be really funny. Which is a Japanese manga written by and illustrated by him, serialized in Akita Shonen Manga Weekly magazine from 2011 to 2018. So apparently it's over, but who knows if it's actually from this? It could be some other. I assume it's from some other thing as well, but who knows? Anyway, and Miller says, "Do we have the picture of the black and white original? Absolutely not. All right." we got this nice colored image, which is all we're probably ever going to see of this because the guy amplified
This is
it by
all that
replying.
exists forever. We've
Yep.
erased the original image,
Yep,
scrubbed
absolutely.
it from the net.
Now this is, in my opinion, it probably is transformational, right? Like as you're absolutely adding
Is
stuff to
coloring
this.
something in transformative? Oh my goodness, Elite RE.
Probably.
Um,
Well, okay, no, okay. When I say transformational, I mean, okay, because legally, I don't think this would be transformational, right? You can't just like take this and
Elite
sell
RE.
it, right?
True, but nobody cares about the law here.
Yeah, I think like if you showed someone this, I think people would think you put in work to do this. Like, I don't think it's like you're just taking a manga sketch and like, I don't even know what would be like not transformational. I guess that's the question.
He should have just not tagged him.
Yeah, but he wants the author to see it, you know.
Wait, yeah, this would generally be like, do you have to ask consent from a mangaka to color their manga ever?
Probably like
'cause a lot of manga
legally.
don't have. Well, even like, how do we feel about this as a community? Because those are very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dragon Ball? I'm sure it's more than Dragon Ball that have official colored releases. Because I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of hypocrisy.
JoJo's has one,
Of
right?
Mother's Basement's girlfriend is mad about this. I don't know which side she's on yet.
Yeah, we get into that.
But if she's
right?
mad about this,
Yeah.
then
I think
has
her
Mother's
response
Basement-
is the actual controversy. None of this is that crazy, I don't think, but we'll get to that.
Hey, Leary, I'm trying to make drama.
Go
here.
ahead,
Shut up.
Kyle, go ahead, yes.
So if Mother's Basement's girlfriend doesn't like this, she says coloring manga is illegal and immoral, and I'll kill you. And then this is obviously Mother's Basement's
Wait,
opinion
wait,
because
wait a
they're a
minute.
couple and they agree with everything.
Let's call
altogether.
her Yazzie, right? Let's not completely disrespect her by calling her Mother's Basement.
Elite RE is
right?
my girlfriend, and he'll forever be known as that.
All right.
So shut up, Kyle Entertainment's girlfriend,
Sorry.
you bitch.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm trying to work in Swag Kage because he uses colored images in his YouTube videos, and I'm trying to say he should have decried Swag Kage as evil.
Mhm.
And I was trying to see if he hadn't done that, and we would have got him a leader. Like,
True.
You're a hypocrite.
I mean, there are a few responses you could make, right? I don't know.
So do I have to
my-
look
yeah.
at Heath's responses, or are you going to show
No,
them
we're
all?
gonna get to it. All right, next up we got Best
Okay.
Girl Yazzie, who replies, "I don't think people who color manga realize that
click on that
99.9%
Twitter
of
leader, or you'll
manga."
get
No, I
banned.
wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Actually, I have before, and then it was a mistake. Well, not a mistake for like
Oh my god.
We're not gonna get into that. All right. I don't think people who color manga realize that 99.9% of manga creators actually hate it and consider it super disrespectful, which it is. And now annoying people are harassing this mangaka for being mean and unfair. Please stop being so embarrassing. So what do you think about that, Kyle?
See,
let
she
you
has
give the
sick
opinions.
industry connections, leader, and she knows a lot about the manga.
Mhm.
Well, I guess she could have just read interviews.
True.
I mean, I don't know. Disrespectful. What does that mean? Do we get a
Mm.
poll, Elite RE? Do we put it to the mangaka union board? Do we
True.
get them to say coloring good or coloring bad? Do we decide these things democratically?
I think it all comes down to how much do you want to respect the author, Kyle? If the author says that you're like doing something bad with their work, are you a bad person, Kyle? If you made a video essay and he's like, please take this down, this
That's
isn't at
exactly
all what
what
I
I just
interpreted about my, like, this wasn't what I meant when I was making my Attack on Titan ending. I actually had no connection between Ymir and Mikasa, and here you are making a bad slandering video about my work. Take it down. And then you don't take it down. Are you being disrespectful? And Yazzie here should be shouting you down for making a disrespectful video? What do you think, Kyle?
All right, we'll talk about all that in a second, Leroy. But look at these stats down here. I can't really see him because it's on the stream thingy. So
True.
she's got 4,000. Oh my goodness, Leroy. He's so smart. He just
Mhm.
knows. She's getting lots of likes, Leroy. She's not controversial at all. Look at this.
True. Yep. 27.
Now, what this
28,000.
is this is 95% Kyle Entertainments who just dislike colored manga. They don't give a fuck about any of this, and they just want to jump on the fuck colored manga train.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's other questions you were asking or something. Now, let's put this into perspective, because I don't know if we have to, but if we were to blow this up improportionally, let's say dickhead over here makes a manga, and then other dickhead here colors a manga, and everybody loves the colored manga. Like, it has 1,000,000 times the percent of the audience base. Nobody even heard of it until it was colored. People are like, oh my god, I love colored manga. This is the only... It's like when people watch the anime, but they don't want to read the manga, and they're like, like Elite Ari with like whatever he likes.
Yep.
Heavenly Delusion. Oh my god, I'm telling you.
I love that. Yes.
And let's say Heavenly Delusion isn't officially licensed. Is that a moral wrong? Legally, it's probably bad. But let's say nobody ever knows about this little pissant author over here who originally did it. They just know about this coloring god. It would probably feel shitty to be the author. But if you can feel shitty about anything, Elita, that's not an argument for nothing. Now, this could easily apply to our video essay example. By let's say there is a very, 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 very popular video essay that everybody that's watched your goddamn thing has seen on YouTube. That tries Attack on Titan ending explained and explains all the interpretation of Elite RE, and everybody forever after 75% of the fan base has this interpretation of Attack on Titan that it's not fascist propaganda. And then Isayama comes out and says, "Motherfucker, this is fascist propaganda. Obviously, I'm very mad right now." It would probably feel shitty to be Isayama, who just wants to kill some people through some fascism.
True.
Where do our responsibilities lie? I don't know.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I don't care whatsoever about respecting the creator of a piece of work at all. So I just truly do not care whatsoever. If they disagree with me completely, then so be it. They're wrong, all right? I don't care. That would be my stance on this. Like, if you make a video and it's really popular and it like completely supersedes what the author intended, then that sucks for them. If you make a colored version of a manga and it becomes the popular version that people like, and they see the black and white, like, I don't like it, too bad for the original, right? The colored one is the one that people like, and that's the one that I would support, you know, if I liked it.
Elite RE, just like with his union takes, is into cutthroat capitalism here. He wants you to steal the pattern, and he wants you to make it better and cheaper and abuse the people who make it, and then get it out quicker because it's better for him. Unbelievable.
True. Now that remember,
I had a real response before that.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
But I forgot.
All right, let me caveat here then, saying that in reality, this should never be the case, by the way. All right, we got the law. The law has to protect the artist, so we don't actually enact any of this. This is all my moral fantasy world. But yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Yes, in our moral utopias.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I forgot it again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, outside of interpretations, Alita, you're just saying, I don't care what the original author intends, but what if it has real world impact? Let's reverse it. Because fascism is bad. But let's say Isayama is trying to say fascism is bad, but 90% of the people they don't have to agree with it and then enact fascism, because then it's just bad for everybody. But let's say the bread tubers successfully slander him as a fascist who was trying to do fascist propaganda. And therefore his life sucks now because he doesn't get to make any more manga. Everybody thinks he's a bad guy, etc., etc. He's cancelled, Alita, we call it in the business.
Yep.
Then do you have moral consideration for his interpretation, etc., etc.?
I think it's a strange question. Because I think he has the responsibility, if he wanted to defend himself against it, is
to
like,
communicate
defend himself,
it better.
I guess. Yeah, not to communicate it better, but to clarify, I guess. I don't know. Because if people are giving a complete, well, you're asking if people can slander someone, which obviously I don't agree with that. But if we're talking about someone making an interpretation of a piece of art, and then that interpretation saying something bad about the original creator,
It's more than an interpretation, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think maybe implying
Look at this
something onto a
semantics.
creator. Yeah, saying something bad about a creator because of an interpretation. I don't agree. I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't. I think that's morally bad, right? But I think if you're just making an interpretation, and the creator doesn't like that interpretation and thinks that that interpretation is evil, like if, for instance, you interpret that Izuyama is telling us that we need to rumble the world or something and kill everyone, and someone is like promoting that as like, I just read Attack on Titan, I'm gonna go rumble everyone and kill them all, and Izuyama disagrees with that, I think it should be Izuyama's burden to kind of explain why he doesn't think that, I guess, if he really cares about what people are interpreting for the work. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what I would think.
Well, I guess it's all more than interpretation then, because it's starting to be real world impacts.
Yeah.
Now, I guess the only real world impacts here could be monetarily. Money. That's
Yes,
what I'm talking
money.
about,
Yes,
littering.
we love money.
Yes, but we have legal systems to deal with that.
True.
Hey, Mother's Basement is in her bio now, Leary. I feel like I heard through the
that's all right, then.
grapevine that they were broken up.
Well, let me click the profile. It probably won't show me anything.
Oh, Leary, what are you doing?
Well, don't worry,
There's
I'm not logged
definitely
in.
not safe for work stuff on this.
I'm not logged in. It's okay. She, her, Joff, you,
Oh,
Jeff,
so-
you, professional
that's-
best girl, part-time pink moth, SD, etc., etc. Okay, cool.
That's right, Leary. If you're not logged in, it won't show you not safe for work stuff. Luckily, I'm always logged in.
Yep.
She's got to be one of those girls that has 7 different Twitter accounts, And by 7, I mean 2.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, now.
So where's our boy Heath?
Yeah, we're getting there, right? Let's see. So now let's go to. What is his name? Kinosa, of course. God, I should definitely make an account that I'm just logged in so that I can see this stuff. All right. So, in response to this, so I don't think people with realize 99% manga creators actually hate it, super disrespectful, and now annoying people are harassing, blah, 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 stop being embarrassing. Heath says, that's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with fan coloring. 830 likes. My God, look at that. Our boy Heath. Out there getting engaged in a debate against
This is
Kyle
what I got to
Entertainment.
do. This is what I'm always talking about, Alita. We got to get into arguments on Twitter.
Absolutely. Anyway.
What
But
mean
Heath
you're
is
pinned
absolutely
tweet,
right.
Heath? What are you doing?
Let's see. What's after this? So it says, that's ridiculous.
I
There's
think
nothing
just-
wrong with fan coloring. And then Yazzie
just-
responds.
Hold on, Heath.
Yeah.
Just inconspicuously, you should just make like a thread of your top favorite YouTubers. And I'm just saying, there's 2 fellas that should be on the top of the list.
True. Yeah, Bacon, Kyle. So,
I don't know about Bacon. He makes Vinland Saga videos. That's embarrassing.
he says, that's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with fan coloring. Then Yazzie responds and says, draw it yourself. 1.5k likes. If only I could bring this on screen, but I can't.
Oh no, he's losing.
Yeah, true. Okay, you know what? Let's bring it up. We got,
This
yeah,
is
draw it
crazy.
yourself. 1.5k likes. And then we got the.
Hold on. What would I respond if she said this to me right now? I could say, nah, bitch. I could say, nah, because I don't want to be sexist.
Yes, true. Yeah.
You could do a low blow Mother's Basement thing. You could say, okay,
Mhm.
Mother's Basement's girlfriend. But you don't want to be misogynistic, Leary. That's not a good
True.
look.
You could
You
you could tweet out like an AI rendered version of the same image. That'd be really funny. Oh my God. But no, Heath replied with this, the greatest response ever. That person drew color on all by themselves, by the way, with a love heart. Love it.
That's pretty good.
It is. It's great. This is Heath's best response. Good job, Heath. All right, this is very funny.
Only
Uh,
45 likes. What are these people doing?
Yeah. And then it goes on from there, right? There's some more. Someone argued, don't use someone's art without their consent. It's that easy. Tracing art to practice coloring is all right as long as you don't upload the results. It's not about how good or bad it looks. It's about someone's work, which they own the rights to without their consent. And then he said, you're cooked if you think that someone should have the right to ban someone from coloring in their work for fun. True.
Who said that other one? Was that her again or somebody
No,
else?
some other person.
Are they popular?
No, only like 400 followers.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't argue with people with only 400 followers.
Yep. So Heath got into a debate. That's the takeaway from here. Famous chatter of the stream.
We're gonna get his updated thoughts when we read chat. Hopefully, I'm not
Absolutely.
actually looking.
But there's this response here. That person drew the color all by themselves. By the way, I was laughing. That was really funny. Good job, Heath.
Are you one of the 45 likes, Leader?
I am one of those 45 likes. Absolutely.
What a
But
brave
yeah,
young man.
I read this. I got frustrated, and I was like, you know what? I need to tweet something out. Then I thought, I don't want to. My great idea
Oh my god.
was that I was gonna like reply to I don't know which one, but the one talking about the maybe Heath's one there or something, and tweet out like 200 different versions of the coloring, or like using AI or something to do it. That'd be my grand idea.
That would have been good.
Yeah, but I don't want to. We're not getting engaged in this debate here, all right?
Yeah,
Only making
I
videos
don't
about
care
it.
too much.
We're meta commenting,
this
all right?
one.
We're not involved ourselves.
What could there be a big controversy over that you'd care about enough to? What am I getting involved with, Leader? Nothing. I don't care about nothing.
That's yeah, probably. Surely there's something.
Berserk promotes rape culture. Good. I mean, good as that people think.
Jesus, Kyle.
That Berserk does that. Because
All
these
right.
Berserk idiots need to be put in their place every once in a while. I'm sick and tired of them. I don't want to defend Attack on Titan on Twitter. That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. And that's all done and dusted, all right? We don't need to re-engage with all that.
3 years done and dusted.
Yep. However, yeah, you're right. I think Riker or someone, I think it was Riker, sent a thing being like, today is like 3 years since I think the chapter, I think he said, the last chapter came out, the famous 139. Amazing. All right. Chat time. Let's see what people thought about all this. Oh, you turned down the volume or not? Absolutely not. Heath said, I got blocked by mother's basement girlfriend, so I can't even see it anymore. That's great. Oh my god. And then Saturnius, or Five Turnius. Wait, what? Mother's basement, Lamau? True. All right, this is Yazzie, guys. All right, let's call her Yazzie, right? Then not Heath, Jesus. Miller has a bunch of messages here. Do we have a picture of the... I read this already. The Backbite original. This guy seems unhinged. Well, you're not allowed to post manga panels on Twitter. Colored or not, the transformational aspect doesn't even matter. But Miller, what are you talking about? How else are we gonna like have those like daily manga characters that we love or whatever? You weren't listening? Oh my god. Then
Well, you're not supposed to. I don't know. The doesn't even matter. Why are we not supposed to post manga panels on Twitter?
Because it's disrespectful.
I do it all the time.
And Best Guy Ever got his channel deleted. We'll talk about that later, right? But we probably, it's not on my list, so we could if we wanted to.
Oh no, he says, "Well, you're allowed to." I thought he was saying, "I'm not allowed to." My goodness.
Oh, I also read you're not allowed to as well, at least in my mind. Oh my god. I don't know why.
You're so silly.
Yeah. All right, Tech Channel. I think new chatter. I've never seen them.
Tech Channel.
Yo, you
so
hype?
Japanese. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
You said Tech Chan.
Oh, okay, I understand. It would be Chun, right? Tech Chun.
No, that's not how they say it.
Yo, you hype for Jobless Reincarnation new season? I am. I've already seen the first episode.
Oh. Yeah, me too, Alita.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Coloring manga is immoral because it looks like shit, and black and white is always better. Not this legal shit. That's true. Kyle, you should actually just retweet and say that, all right? That's all you need to do. Jeff should rein her in. She might lose him some sponsorships. I doubt it. I guarantee most English-speaking...
Who said that?
Isabel Miller, yeah. I guarantee most English-speaking JoJo fans have seen more colored manga panels than black and white. Is disgusting. That's probably
That is another one I see often.
Yeah. Like, I read Stone Ocean in color because that's just what it was in when I saw it. I don't know. And Secret is here saying, ONG, hey, with a bunch of Ys. Yeah, crazy. The Miller, Kyle is trying so hard to drag this out to be a video. True. You're going to be famous, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle Entertainment, go check out the channel, right? Secret, hey, Ari. You caught up with Married at First Sight Australia? Muzzle your woman? Wait, what?
Have you not seen Married at First Sight, Alita, the kid television show? You've never even heard of this show.
No, it sounds familiar. I don't watch any, like...
It's very popular in Australia, and it's the Australian version of it that obviously Ciclet has been watching recently. I don't actually know anything about it. I know they reference it at the beginning of some of the football podcasts I listen to because it's on the same network, and they got to like shill the show at the beginning, and they go, "What about that one? Oh my god, she's just terrible. What about that one? Oh my god, he's so full of himself. He's just terrible." So that's the amount I know about this series. Cyclet, we're disappointing you.
Yep. He's something about women, I'm sure. Muzzle your woman, so it's some clever reference. Miller says,
Well, I think there's one woman that's just crazy, Alito. She's just roping this fella along.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's exactly what Cyclet's saying. Miller says her banner would have Shoko in it. Is that this person or someone else? Oh, Miller's making a clever Jujutsu Kaisen reference, I'm sure. I don't know what it is, but Shoko is a character from Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. And Miller says, I get that reference, Cyclet. I'm sure it's clever. And Heath is still dabbing because, you know, this is a Heath stream here.
Wait, a muzzle is something you put on like a dog so it doesn't bite something. You think she bit somebody and that's pretty funny?
I don't know. That would be really weird. I don't know anything about the show besides what you've just told me. I have maybe Kyle. It's possible.
Bitches be biting, Alidari.
And morons
literally true
be in Heath's replies still, is what he says. That's probably true. It'll probably be like that for a few days, I imagine. Like that one time I tweeted something in response to the Demon Slayer account because like they delayed Attack on Titan or something, and I got like, I don't know, a few hundred likes, and then for, I think it was like weeks on end, I kept getting notifications, like one person has liked your tweet or something. I'm like, oh my god. That's the reason I turned off like notifications for Twitter on my phone for like, I don't know, 6 months. Crazy.
I once got in a fight with some no-name Mikasa Eren people. And that's the only Twitter fight I ever got in. And I wish...
Yep. And look at you now, Kyle. You're a famous YouTuber.
I was.
Yeah.
Sheen was the one for her.
Yeah, true. But they'd still deny it, alright? I've seen people say that's Armored, apparently.
Well, also, they did still get their kiss and stuff, so...
Yeah, true. But that, yeah, it's in the past, right? Doesn't matter.
I remember that one YouTube video that said that the kiss was a retcon, so that means I was right.
Yeah, that was a great Mikasa video. Oh my god. That's one of the probably the worst videos I've ever seen in terms of like analytics or whatever. Cyclet says, my girlfriend's dad... Yeah, it wasn't, but it's pretty bad. My girlfriend's dad said it is homophobic because Australia is behind on social issues. I didn't know Australia was backwards. But is it? Didn't we got gay marriage before like the US, didn't we? Or not? I don't remember.
No, definitely not.
Oh, not? Okay, I don't know. I guess it depends where you live. If you live in like Melbourne or something, then you're probably very ahead of the times. If you live anywhere else, you're probably less, sir. I don't know. Miller says, they seem to be the very worst of the country. We're fine.
The people on marriage.
Yeah, I understand, yes. Surely you can find a colored manga panel in a Mother's Basement video. I'm sure you could. But then you'd get into this like...
Probably official ones, though.
Yeah, well, I have no doubt that Mother's Basement's team or whoever edits his videos doesn't care if someone colored in a manga panel and they would not care at all. But yeah, if you find it, then you have to track down who colored it, and then you'd have to like tweet it out, and then maybe the person who colored it would be in support of the other people and be like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Then you're in like a whole landmine of issues there, so I wouldn't dare do that. Cyclet says D's. I assume that's another reference. I don't know. Or D's nuts or something. I don't know. Saturnius, in my opinion, copyright should expire 50 years after the last creative publication or 50 years after the death of the author, whichever comes first. Isn't that like the current law? I'm pretty sure, right?
Is that like 100 years?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Why 50 then? Shouldn't it be like 10? Wouldn't 10 make more sense? I don't know. Ari or Dees? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. I hope Dees is a wonderful person. Tonia says, the current copyright system is so fucked. I hate how only now in the oldest version of Mickey Mouse is the oldest version of Mickey Mouse coming to the public domain. True. Miller the Killer, you both reread my message, or both reread my message, and then he said, there we go. So I assume it's when I misunderstood stuff, and then you misunderstood it too, and it was all great. Sticklet says, you'll have to watch the Muzzle Your Woman clip. Absolutely not. We're not watching
that'll get
free-to-air TV.
Taken down, absolutely.
True. And then watch the clip I sent, it still cracks me up. All right, what is this? Oh yeah, the whole best guy ever totally not Mark thing?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. What is he doing? Dear creator of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda. Let's have
I've never seen this either, by the way.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god, it's like a deleted re-upload.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, he got his situation resolved. For context, for anyone who's like crazy, who doesn't know about this stuff somehow, totally not Mark. His channel got absolutely nuked by like copyright strikes, I think, from Toei Animation. Was it Toei or Shueisha, something like that? Actually, probably. I actually have no idea. Probably Toei, because there's Toei here. And then he like made a response video being like, "I need to get this fixed." Blah blah blah. So anyway, let's watch this.
そして今回の件につ
Oh
い
my
て、小
god.
田栄一郎先生
Oh
にどう
no.
ぞお聞かせください
I do remember this.
そして
Oh, look how
He got it in
serious he is.
Japanese.
This is great.
周りのスタッフの方々がお忙しいのは重
Oh
々
my
承知の上の
god.
勝手なお願いとは思います
Why
が
is he standing like that?
どうかこの文
Because
章を
this
読ん
is
で繰り返
it's
しご連絡く
fantastic.
ださいますよう
Can you imagine making
Billy,
this,
are you-
Kyle? If your like livelihood depended on it,
I
like
can't wait.
oh, it's so funny. Oh my god.
I feel like I would handle it the way Best Guy Ever has handled it, and he will just get nothing done because he needs to actually cry about it for anybody to care.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's the Best Guy Ever version of this video, he would be doing
God.
funny poses in the background.
Kyle, this goes
Fucking
for like
people up.
4 minutes. Oh my god. That's crazy.
He has to speak at some point. I want to hear the timbre in his voice.
Let's see. It's probably at the end, right? He'll be like, "I'm sorry" or something.
Let's see. Kawaii des.
好きです小田先生これをあなたから教わりました麦わ
Ah,
Oh, he's gonna
Oh, wait,
flip
no.
the theme on him. It's great.
そしてす
That
べて
is
の関係
great.
者の方々東映アニメーションの方々お時間を割いてこの動画を視聴していただきありがとうございました
Oh,
wow.
how to leave.
It's been a few days since I uploaded.
Oh boy. You know what? He's fighting for his life, all right? He's lost all his money, his employees, their lives were crushed all because of this man who created One Piece that ruined his life here, and he had to be serious about it. I don't know.
Humility and respect will win us today. He will see this video and he will be won over.
Yeah. It's funny how if you were in this position, Kyle, I think you'd probably want to lose your channel rather than do this, you know? I don't know. I'd do this. If I was really like, if I was at wit's end,
There
I
is
had no
another
other
option. You can just get really mad and hope that works and drop the angle of like, oh, if you see this, I'm just so sorry. And just be like, we have to take down the evil copyright system on YouTube. This is all YouTube's fault. Everybody,
Yeah.
we hate YouTube. We always have. They're terrible. Remember YouTube Teams or something? Remember when they got rid of the dislike button? Funnel all
True.
that into this click when you tweeted at them on Twitter, and then your movie sucks would see it, and then he would retweet it, and that's how everything gets solved.
Yep. But thank God it all got resolved thanks to this sincere apology. I assume it was an apology.
How
wasn't
did
really
it get
paying attention.
resolved? I have no idea.
I
It had to
remember
be a
there was
YouTube
like
thing, right?
yeah, I think like YouTube blocked it in Japan or something, like his videos, and that was like I don't know.
Based.
Miller can probably clarify. I think that's what happened. Yeah, but it only succeeded because he was so famous, obviously. Anyway, and also he was completely in the right. I think like he was just I mean, not
Probably.
legally, but like in terms of the standard that's set on YouTube, I don't think he did anything bad at all, really. Now the question, not the real
Oh my
question.
god, the
but-
history of Attack on Titan, I guess. I bet that's a fantastic video.
Oh yeah, that's a reference to that one guy who made that video I still haven't seen, and I probably never will see. He was on the H3 podcast at one point. It was pretty crazy.
Bill something, warts or something.
Yep. All right. Oh my god. Watch the clip. Current copyright system. Oh, the current copyright system is something akin to 170 years after an artist created this to go to the public domain. That's pretty crazy. Mickey Mouse doesn't qualify because of technicalities with the law implementation, but that says Harry Potter. But say Harry Potter is going to be in the public domain in 2170. That's not too bad. But they're still using it, right? So maybe it'll be like later because they're still using the Fantastic Beasts or whatever. Miller says he's on the verge of tears. True, I'm sure he was. There's a non-0% chance that Oda has actually seen this. I'd say it's probably pretty decently high. I don't know. A lot of people, does Oda use Twitter? Because if he uses Twitter, he's absolutely
does,
seen it.
so
yeah,
yeah, you can
he
just tweet
certainly
him.
has seen it.
It
There
depends
would
if
have
you
been
run
like thousands of people
Twitter,
who were
right?
like tweeting it at him. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, Star Wars Theory, Tales of the Empire trailer reaction. That's crazy. You'd have to go. Oh wait. That's simply ridiculous, though. Yeah, he got special treatment from YouTube to block the videos in Japan. Yeah, look at that. You'd have to go and count if the editor was following the 7-second rule. Is that a thing?
Yeah, people
I've-
used to
I've-
say that a lot.
I've never heard that in my life.
I don't know if that's a Digibro talking point or a Mother's Basement talking point. That was definitely an anime YouTube like unspoken rule where it's like as long as it's under 7 seconds of a clip, you should get away with it.
That's ridiculous. But also, then there's the normies who have that 10-minute timer, which they constantly go over for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. And but they have their like defense,
it is
right?
kind of
It's not
true,
fair.
right?
What do they say?
Who,
This
the
is not a
normies?
market substitute. Yeah, like that makes any difference saying
Yes.
that.
Because it would be illegal if it was a market substitute.
Yeah. But it is
I
like it is kind of true, like you said. Because they got that Blind Wave, I think, early established a relationship with HBO.
No, I was talking
right?
about the 7-second rule, not whatever.
Oh, that second 7 rule is absolutely not true.
Why not?
It's probably not 7 seconds. It would depend on like the actual content that's being used, right? Some scenes you can use in their entirety. Some you can't use at all, right? Right?
I don't know. I feel like
Like
I
Ruby-
would never ever upload a video with like more than a 10-second clip in something. Well, and
But
hope for it to be
yeah.
monetized. And also, this
Let
is
me
old
think.
YouTube where there wasn't a differentiation
sure.
between like you just got the video taken.
What is
down.
my longest clip I have, I wonder? How long is my... This
Yeah,
isn't
but
the
these
longest.
videos are never gonna get monetized.
Wait, I think they're all monetized, right? Except for I think the Attack on Titan one was like half monetized or something. How long is this
How come
clip
all
here?
my videos get blocked?
I don't know. Maybe it's the series we do. How long is this shot here, right? Surely this isn't 7 seconds, right? Oh my god. We have on this... Oh, we're not listening to it. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I think it's long, but it's like, it's not that long, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I always am less than 7 seconds, you know? I did the whole scene in My Hero Academia. I didn't have any issues. I don't know. We're debunking this rule, right?
But did you put it at 100% on the screen, or did you do a cool
let's have a
effect on
look.
the outside like I used to do? Well, no, it would like. Did you zoom it in a little bit? That's
Oh,
a
no,
classic
no. I
trick
just like put the raw footage. Why would I zoom it in?
to avoid getting copyright claimed, and so you can make money.
No, I've never run into this issue. I don't know.
Wait, you're always telling me about
No, I got the whole
Toei
scene with
Animation
Arcane.
finding my chapter stuff. You're gonna be dead in the water when they discover you.
I think there's a difference between consuming something in its entirety, you know, replacing the experience that someone else has, and making a nice analytical video, you know, where on the screen you're getting what's referenced and
The copyright buds don't watch the video, idiot.
exactly. So that's more in favor of me, all right? So people will have a nice context for the thing I'm talking about. The people will be like, oh, look, he made a nice transformational analysis of this particular scene that is only putting the visuals on screen that he needs to show to, you know, support his point. Alternatively,
know,
Kai
Leo.
Entertainment VODs, go there. You see a nice long scroll through of a chapter on some random website. I don't know about that.
On mangacy.com, great website.
Yep. Miller says it would have been such a power play for Toei to strike that video because of the One Piece scene they recreated at the end. True. Oh my god.
The drawings.
Then Heath says, I don't think he has a Twitter or even any social media. And then, oh no, then Miller said Death Note stream, question mark. So why were you so confident, Kyle,
wasn't
that he had a
planned.
Twitter?
I swear I've seen him tweet something, but I guess I'm just thinking of the messages that are posted from him on Twitter. Like when he was like, we're pushing back the release date for the Netflix show because it's just not good. And then he was like, but now it's great. And everybody was like, it must be great. And then Alita already decided it was good.
Mm-hmm. True. It was a 3
What
out
a
of 5.
mongoloid.
Miller, do you recognize this?
That's Death Note.
That's the one footage of Death Note I actually have in any of my videos, okay? Except for this one.
Remember when the normies turned on Death Note in the episode before that where she talked about being a housewife?
No, I don't remember that. That's funny.
That's a
I think
great reaction.
it's been so long since I've like first watched Death Note or watched any reactions that I think now is a good time for me to like rewatch it. Like I'd have a nice fresh thing. I don't remember the details too much. I think it'd be pretty great.
I've seen so many reactions to it that I feel like I know it even though I haven't seen it in a long.
Have you ever watched a subbed reaction to it?
Yeah, at some point. Just like I think I watched a subbed reaction to Steins Gate 2, and that's the limited bits of them that I remember.
Sure, yeah. I think Film Buff did a subbed reaction to it, I think. Unless he didn't do any reactions and I'm going crazy.
I watched some of Film Buffs, I think. Did he do the whole thing?
Well, that's a good question when it comes to Film Buff. Let's have a look. Sometimes he just drops House of the Dragon for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, 37, 1 to 37. Crazy.
I probably watched all of these, huh? I don't remember. I have zero memories of. Oh no, I do remember him talking about how great it was every time.
True. Wait, where is he?
This is truly something special.
Users of the Death Note have experienced, pain and suffering at
I
some
forgot
point.
his voice. Oh my god.
Let's go to the end, all right? Death Note spoilers. Oh my god, I spoiled someone on my Mushoku Tensei video. They were like, there was a 1 second warning and I didn't see it, and now I got spoiled, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad now.
I'll certainly read the
That was
manga.
me, Alita.
Oh my god.
You ruined it.
Did you hear that? Listen to this.
No.
These review. I feel like I'm just not in the best position to do that at the moment. It could happen. It could still happen.
Wait for
I'll
it.
watch it again at some point. I'll certainly read the manga.
Oh,
Especially
gonna read the manga. Isn't that crazy?
Lame.
I wonder if he
I bet
actually
his
did that.
patrons definitely told him that Death Note fell off in the second part and that you have to read the manga for it.
Probably, yeah.
So he's like, yes, guys, I love you, Patreons. You let me cheat on every reaction, so I will do as you say.
But no,
Oh
we're
my
not
god, this is
accusing Film Buff
Oscar
here.
Langley saw you.
Ghibli
animation and even because they did that one episode, Alita. But
I remember that. No, I remember that. Oh my god, Chibi reviews? Oh
Funny
my
episode.
god, it's crazy. All right.
I love Chibi.
No. Okay. Death Note stream. Oh my god, it's the FBI. I thought he said hot FBI girl, but he just said the FBI girl. True. He says, how long
Where's
do you
the
think?
FBI girl?
That was Naomi Mizura or whatever.
Oh yeah.
How long do you think it will take to break his Hunter x Hunter reaction streak? Well, I mean, he already broke it for the last month of April. He had to put an apology out, and not April, sorry, March, and then he like did his apology thing on Patreon. Is this all public? I wonder. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. 72's out, 71. And then we got the, hello everyone, March refunds, all requested refunds are being processed. Please get in contact if I happen to miss anyone. This is like a big post before about refunds, and this is like him checking in and saying he's not going to meet the deadline. And this is another update saying he's sick and it's not looking good. And this is like one of the good reasons to actually subscribe. You get a nice, like, funny update every week, about how terrible his life is going. It's great. We love Film Buff here.
Oh, Alita, I've got a completely unrelated question to ask you.
All right, go ahead.
Have you been seeing a lot of wrestling stuff in the last, 3 days?
Today I saw a clip of The Undertaker. Wait, I don't want to spoil stuff. It's actually
You can spoil it.
Okay, yeah, the Undertaker fought, The Rock or something. I saw it on TikTok. It was sick. But,
yeah, he did a choke slam. Now, Leary, I asked this question because 2 people that don't really know shit about wrestling have asked me wrestling questions today. One of them being Miller the Killer in chat today. He sent me the same Undertaker clip and was like, he asked me if this was equivalent to something in One Piece.
it was pretty sick. I liked it.
Being funny and something. Yeah, everybody likes it. It was lame. Boo.
Right. You don't like the Undertaker, right?
And then my girlfriend was she hit me up with a question where she knew 2 people's names, and she was like,
damn.
So why did this guy beat this guy? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about here?
That's awesome. Look at that. Going popular.
And it's from the same match that Undertaker Rock clip is from.
Oh,
Either
yeah.
Undertaker or The Rock were in that match.
I also saw iShow Speed was there. Was that in the recent thing?
He was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I saw a whole clip. It was 4 minutes long or something. I watched the whole thing. It was fun.
That was a different match, though.
Oh, okay. We don't like that one then. Oh my god, Miller just mentioned it as well. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's the FBI girl streak until he finishes the series. True. The Speed thing was funny. The guy barked back at Speed. True. That was great. I like that. Look at this, Kyle. Wrestling.
Oh yeah, that was Randy Orton.
Mainstream, Kyle.
That's what they keep saying on the wrestling show. This was the biggest WrestleMania ever. We're blow themselves on camera for 20 minutes. It's pretty good.
Okay. That's all my topics for today. How long was that?
Oh my god.
14 minutes. Not bad. All right. I met the title of the stream, talking about a few things and watching videos. Now we have to watch a video.
Oh my goodness. I'm supposed to be up in 7 hours later, but I'm not going nowhere.
All right. Well,
I just
Miller,
want
link the
respect
video.
and admiration for said things.
Oh my god.
It's this video he wants us to watch.
So what is this? How the anime ruined Death Note's second half, a Death Note analysis. Now imagine being Miller, reading the manga, and then watching a video about how the anime is bad, even though you haven't watched the anime. Crazy.
Well, I've done it, but the other way around. Because I've seen videos like this previously.
Mm-hmm. True. Anyway, are we gonna watch this? I don't know.
Oh, we gotta watch
Go
the
on,
Big
16
Joel
minutes.
video about how it gets bad.
Well, too bad. We're watching this one, 16 minutes. How long is the Big Joel one?
Like 34 minutes or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, I have to type in death.
Hey
Note, it's not a
everybody, I
recent
want
one.
to show you a clip
Oh,
of a
26 minutes. That's not bad. How Death Note got bad, and then the thumbnail Death Note is a good show, and then a very funny Kyler, right? And then he said, "I don't know," and I assume that's Big Joel. I don't know. Why is he Big Joel? Is he like really tall?
Hey everybody.
No, he's like a little manlet, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's like ironic.
That would
Okay,
blow
that's
my
fine.
mind if Big Joel was actually tall, because I guess I've never seen him near something, but he's definitely a little guy.
Right.
Just a little guy.
Has he
You know,
ever
you pat on the
collabed with
head, like,
anyone besides
Uh,
Destiny, of course?
Maybe, but maybe not when they're standing next to each other. Maybe just, hey guys, I'm Big Joel here, interrupting this.
Did you
know that
just
one?
like cut off? I think you cut off at the end there. But yep, I got
No,
the
I was
point of
just
it.
being funny.
Heath says the funny thing about Speed being there was that people reacting to it thought he was KSI because he was black. Oh my god.
Yes, the commentator did say, "Oh, it's him again," because they did the same thing last year, but it was KSI in the Prime bottle. But then, like, one of the other commentators had to cut him off and say, "No, that's not that guy. This is another YouTube black guy." It was pretty funny.
Okay, is the only way to watch wrestling with commentators talking over it? Is that like a thing? Is that like part of the art or whatever? The actual commentators?
Yeah.
Like, you know, sports. If you're watching sports, you don't have to listen to the commentators, right? I don't watch
I'm pretty
sports.
sure
so I
you
don't...
do.
Okay, man. Well, the sport is happening,
Yeah.
right? Someone could just record the sport and you watch the sport. But the wrestling, you have to have commentators or not?
Well, in the same way, I guess if somebody stood in the arena and then filmed it and then uploaded it later, they would get assassinated because the WWE is fucking crazy with that shit.
Right. Okay.
And you get kicked out of the venue for, I think you get kicked out for recording
Jesus.
most things. But people still do, but
That's good to hear.
yeah, you're watching it with commentary. 99% of people, I would
Are the
say.
commentators a good thing or a bad thing to you?
Depends if they're good or bad commentators. It's usually good. I don't think I would ever choose to watch one without commentary just because that's how you've always watched them, you know?
True.
Big Joel and Jack Saint are friends who collab. Now, Jack Saint, that's a tall guy, I think.
Have they ever stood next to each other?
Well,
That's a real
Miller's trying to
question.
tell me they have maybe, but I'm trying to tell him that no way, no.
Why would I waste like 10 hours of my life watching a worse version of the same story? Well, because it's not the same story, and it's not the worst version. It's a different version, Miller. I would dare say it's the
That's
superior
better.
version, even though I haven't
gen-
actually read the manga at all. So yeah. Well, the AFL. Wait. Well, for AFL, there are different commentators depending on the channel you watch it on or radio. Yeah, see, take that, Kyle.
That is true.
Yeah, I knew it.
That is true in the NRL too. If you're watching the Fox Sports feed or the Channel 9 feed.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, the anime ending is slightly different, right? Yeah, slightly better. That's what the only difference, right? I don't know what.
Okay, Elite Ari, let's get this on the
All right,
roll.
all right, all right.
Massively beloved anime of the 2000s, a TV show that is able to appeal to an audience beyond just anime fans. The writing is clever, the characters are layered, and it is full gas, no breaks entertainment. For a lot of people, Death Note is one of the greats, an anime to be revered for decades,
Until it falls
with the
off.
asterisk being that the second half plummets in
look
critical
at that.
reception. It is commonly believed that Death Note's
it's the
quality
song,
takes a
Elite
turn
Ari.
for the worse after
It is the best song.
Greatest
Wait.
anime opening.
Oh yeah, well, you know we got the. Let's have a look. The normies. Death Note. OP. We got it right here. The normies edition.
Why was the first one blurred out? All right,
Wait, was
everybody.
it?
This is
Oh my god, it is. Wonder why. All right. Let's have a look.
We're gonna lose all our viewers, Elite Ari. Not because it's bad, but because they have to go and after.
Yeah, they have to go watch the anime, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I want to watch this and then the copyright stuff.
Shout
But
out
anyway,
to my boy Nahid.
crazy. We got a bunch
Oh,
of
somebody's
stuff,
gonna spin
right?
around on the chair, Elite Ari. We gotta see who it is.
Where is it?
Oh, like way up.
Look at this. Oh my god.
There he is. That's our boy Serge.
This is a great video, by the way. They did a good job with this. I never watched the normies like skits or anything.
Oh yeah, you're skipping those.
Yeah, but I watched this. This is pretty good. All right.
You didn't even show Marquetta. Oh my god.
We saw she's in the thumbnail, all right? Okay. Back to this.
For Kira's victory over L.
Wait a minute, I just saw a very dumb comment from Miller. The anime makes Light look sympathetic instead of pathetic. At no point is
He is
Light sympathetic.
sympathetic
Wait, what are you talking
genius.
about? Oh,
And
okay.
he's a
Jesus.
god.
I thought you were contradicting me there for a second. No, there is absolutely no sympathetic portrayal of Light whatsoever. So I don't know.
Well, that's not true
At
at
the
all.
end, what's the
Oh, at the
sympathetic
end.
view? Yeah.
Well,
Right?
kind of at the end when he's dying. At the end, you're like, "Oh, my boy lied. He fell off and stuff." But I feel for him as he's like laying on the steps.
There's one shot which is when Light is walking past the train, or not the train or whatever. There's like a fence behind him, right? And then you see a flashback to when he was walking past the fence originally, right? Like now he's damaged and before he wasn't.
Oh my god!
And then I can imagine someone saying that's sympathetic.
Alita, you're missing the whole point here. The point
Am
is
I?
that in the manga, almost certainly it's the same, where there is definitely a little, oh, look at little Light, he's dying. He fell off. And Miller's just undermining it because he really wants to get through the Light is bad narrative. You're missing the forest from the trees here, and you're stupid.
That's true, you're right. Miller got me triggered out of nowhere, right? Blind Wave are so lazy. Normies do way more skits. Yeah, normies are worse because they waste time making skits that I don't care about whatsoever, right? That's why we love Blind Wave. They don't do skits. They say they're going to do skits and they don't do them. That's why we love them, right?
The normies are better. They did 2 Naruto reactions a week.
That is true, yeah. Well, Blind Wave did 2 Avatar reactions a week and it broke them. They were like, never again. So we can't say they didn't try. Light kinda has a sappy death scene. Why does everyone think this? You just said this too, Kyle. He's dying and Ryuka's laughing at him, right?
It was like sad.
Or is he
music.
not
It's
laughing
like-
at him? Actually, you know what? In fairness, it's been so long. Maybe
He's
I am
definitely
just
not-
Let's see. So, Light Yagami. Spoilers. Death scene, alright? Now this could get the stream taken down, absolutely.
Dub, you can't click on that one.
Yeah, we don't want the sub, we want the dub, right? Oh, here we go.
Well,
oh, it's in good quality as well.
Like your story has come to an end. He says something like that. Look, it's all sunsetty.
Wait a minute.
That's sad music right there.
Yep.
I'm sad right now. My
Right,
boy
there you
Light
are.
just lost to some little prick piece of shit Nia. Terrible character.
Looks like you've lost. Remember how, in the beginning, when we first met, I told you that I'd be the one writing your name in my notebook?
Such a cool voice, Elidari. Best of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my god, look at these fucking useless dweebs. I hate these guys. Light was so cool. Should have won.
If they put you in prison, who knows when you die? And I don't want to lie around waiting. So, it's all over. You'll die here.
I'm sad right now, Elidari.
Where's the sympathy? I mean, I don't know. This is Ryuk
He's
saying you got what you
limping along
deserved.
like a little dying little boy, and
Alright.
he didn't deserve it. He was a hero.
Yeah, but is his death here being portrayed in a sympathetic light? I don't think so at all. I think he's being
Absolutely.
portrayed death. Oh my god, I don't even know what I could possibly say here. Where's the shot of the fence? Is it here? That's the one sympathetic thing I'll give you. All right. It's probably before this anyway. Anyway, whatever. All right, I'm right. Everyone else is wrong. Oh, here we go. Here's the fence. Oh my god. Wait, that's not it.
No, just Miller was wrong.
Oh, here we go. He's walking past the fence. Do we get the shot of him also walking the other way?
He is doing little pathetic grunts, so Miller was wrong on that front too, and that's not cool. The anime betrayed my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Real life would
How
never
long
do
is the shot
pathetic
for? Oh
grunts.
my god.
It's just a little loop.
All right, it is. Okay, so we're getting flashbacks.
Oh my god, there's a little light.
Yeah. Wow, very sympathetic. All right, this is good.
It is recalling the nostalgia of the beginning of the series when you just loved your little light Yagami, and you still do love him a little bit
yeah,
deep
the
down, even
thing
if he got a
is,
little crazy sometimes.
You can't really portray him as sympathetic in these flashbacks because he was never Like, there's never a scene before he got the Death Note where we're like, he's doing good things or is being a nice person or anything. He's like, right from the beginning, he's the same person he's at the end. He doesn't change much. Like, he just like gets
He
more
gets a
power.
little more crazy.
Yeah, but it's through power. It's not because like his inherent nature was good and the Death Note corrupted it or anything. I don't know. I don't
Right?
know.
Isn't that the whole point of that one arc where he's like very boy town good? What do you call it? Not boy toy. That's when.
Oh,
you
like
fuck
the
him.
whole like when he doesn't have his memories or whatever.
And he's just like, Dad, I simply could not do that because it would be of bad moral character. And his dad is like, oh my God, my boy Light is such a nice little young man. So it's obviously
That's an
just some
interesting-
lame.
yeah.
The power corrupts absolutely. Nobody should have this much power.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, Death Note.
What is the
sucks.
context of like what memories does he lose? Just the memories of the Death Note and everything associated
Death
with
Note,
it?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then, but I guess at the same time, he makes friends with an equal, right? Like with L. Like that would have probably a bigger influence than losing memories of the Death Note, right? Like if so let's say that at the beginning of Death Note, if Light and L both were to discover the Death Note and they're on the same side for like righteous justice or whatever, I feel like that would have been a different outcome than Light doing things on his own. I think the friendship is more what's important here. Than the actual Death Note corrupting him. I don't know. That's what my take. But also, I don't remember the details too much here. Maybe it could be a bit different.
I don't give a fuck about friendship. Friendship's
All right.
lame.
You remember when he washed his feet or whatever? That was crazy. Oh my god. It's like
That's
a
because they were
Jesus
fucking,
reference.
not because they were friends, you idiot.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot. Anyway.
Actually, it was just
Death
some
Note.
shitty Bible reference because in the Bible everybody was gay. Okay,
True.
shitty YouTube commentator. That's what this idiot's about to say.
Probably. But we have some comments to read. Blind Wave Lazy. Light kind of has a sappy death scene. Absolutely not. See, the propaganda worked on
Sorry, we just
Kyle.
went through-
True, it did. Kyle's brain is corrupted. In the manga, he dies in the building completely different. Okay, yeah. I concede that
What?
that is a
This
different
manga
ending.
sucks.
I don't know actually. Yeah. I kind of like when he gets away. It's like even then he's not giving up and he runs away and it's like it is pathetic, I guess. It's not sympathetic, it's definitely pathetic. In the manga, he is begging Ryuk not to write his name and says, I don't want to die like 20 times. Pull up the chapter. I'm not pulling up a chapter of a manga on the stream, right?
Yeah, we're allowed to watch scenes, but if Alita pulls up a chapter, the assassin's gonna come.
Absolutely. Pull up the chapter. It's so much better. Light thinks Ryuk is gonna write Nia's name. Light thinks Ryuk is gonna write Nia's name, and then he writes Lights. It's hilarious. I believe it.
I feel like he does appeal to Ryuk in the anime, even where he's like, "Ryuk, say me, write their name down." I'm not gonna do that. And then he runs out.
Well, no, he yells out to Misa, right? I think something like
Oh
that.
yeah, Misa, say me, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cute. And then
Yeah, that was
remember when Misa
pathetic.
sings that song?
Yeah, that was.
We love women, they'll save us.
Wasn't that in the L episode, right? That was like the
No, I
best
think
episode of the
it's-
show. God, like
I
directing
think
wise.
it's
and
way
everything.
after that. I think it's part 2 stuff.
No, she's
Like I feel like
definitely singing in the L episode, but maybe she also sings
no,
right
because
at
she
the end.
kills herself at the end or whatever, and that's the game theory.
Yeah, well, she probably does, right?
Well, yeah, so it has to be in the last episode, you stupid idiot, not in
Then
the L
what?
one.
Okay, then oh god, how do I even? Yeah, I have an idea. Blind Wave, Death Note. What's the L one? 20, 25, 27?
25. My God, he doesn't remember anything.
It's been a while, right? If they can have this on YouTube, right? So can we. Where is it?
Oh my God, when Rem realizes in the music cues, it's so
Sure.
fucking cool. She's like, "Oh, this little bitch, you got me."
Where the hell is the singing?
Not in this episode.
It's here, I know it.
Oh my God, kill yourself
Would you
right
look
now,
at
kill
that?
yourself right
Look
now,
who
kill
is the
yourself
Death
right
Note
now, kill
expert who
yourself
knows
right now,
everything
kill
about
yourself
the.
right now,
I even
kill
knew the
yourself right now, kill
exact
yourself
episode
right
number
now, kill yourself right
25. Oh my god. Alright.
I feel like this is the biggest argument against the dub also, because I feel like it's terrible in the dub.
It might be, I don't know. But God, the
is
directing in
what
that episode's so cool. I love
Your
it.
every move. That's what she sings.
You know the song? I could not recall the song. Oh my god. I watched that on a bus. I was going to uni and I was watching it on my phone on a bus. And I was like, man, I can't believe Elle just died. That was crazy. Isn't anime like really good? And then I like watched the next episode. That's
How
my
do you
experience
watch
with it.
things on buses? How do you focus on them? I try to watch video essays on buses and I'm constantly
Well,
walking around.
the
trying
bus
to
is
use
like,
the
it's like a
stats
2-hour
and shit.
bus. It's like a very long, you just sit there, you know.
Oh, I guess. You
Yeah.
can settle in that way.
Yep. Okay, in the manga, I read that already. Pull up the chapter. Also, why did the anime make it look like Misa kills herself? Such an unnecessary and edgy thing to add. Because it was cool. That's why.
And she would kill herself without her light.
Mm-hmm.
What is a world without light?
Yeah, then someone makes a joke in response, right? Is it L, right? L's like, oh, it'd be pretty dark or something. I'm like, haha, L, you funny dub man. God, the voice of dubbed L is so good. All right.
Being that the
That
second
was a
half
little
plummets in
sweet
critical
bitch. I
reception.
hate it.
True.
Clever, the characters are layered, and it is full gas, no breaks entertainment. For a lot of people, Death Note is one of the greats, an anime to be revered for
True.
decades, with the asterisk being that the second half plummets in critical reception. It is commonly believed that Death
Probably
Note's
also
quality
true.
takes a turn for the worse after Kira's victory over L, one of the most iconic events in anime.
No,
Not everyone
Alita,
felt-
even though the manga is way better and they fell off in the second part's still just as good as the first part.
Probably also true, yeah.
this way, of course,
Yeah.
but that is the opinion of an overwhelming majority, with the biggest detractors believing it outright ruined
What's your evidence for this?
in the show. Why is this the case? Why do fans and critics
'Cause
alike
everybody
think it
says
goes
it.
downhill?
Shut up, Alita.
The answer might not be what you expect. I would suggest a majority are not even aware of why they feel this way. Often the blame is placed on L's death, an unrelated issue that just so happens to coincide with the true reason nearly everyone hates the second half of Death Note, whether you realize it or not.
Why does
Really?
that frame look so weird?
Because it's like a anime from the 2000s, right? I don't know.
No, it doesn't look 2000s at all. It looks like some shit modern thing with thin lines.
Maybe it's from a remake movie. I don't know.
Must
It actually, the lines do look very thin. I don't know. Maybe it's just the color of the hair that looks weird. What is the issue with the second half? I'm trying to think.
It's too fast, and then there's nobody entertaining for Light to verse, and then his father dies, and nobody cares, and then just doesn't, and then he loses, and a lot of people are mad about that, like me.
I think the
Light got
yeah.
stupid at the end too.
He
'Cause
got
should have just
clumsy.
been
That's true.
He would have never gotten thingy, and that's not what real Light would do. So the author just ran out of ideas and didn't have a
Yeah.
good way to kill him off.
I think when I
I've
think
seen
back
that
to Death Note, I guess for me, I don't remember too much from those last, like that last kind of chunk of the story. So maybe there wasn't much, like there weren't like big moments or anything. I guess maybe. Whereas there's a lot in like the first
His
half.
daddy died, Alita.
No, that's the stuff I do remember. His dad and him like willing to kill his sister or something, and what else was there? There was the,
and he has the
reporter
breakdown.
girl. Like all
I'll
that
have
stuff
to
was
kill
interesting.
Her, so cool.
Yeah, like there's some memorable stuff, but for the most part, I don't remember too much. Like there was Near and Mellow, they're memorable. Mellow's story was strange, but there was a plane involved at some point. That was cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a rocket. He sent it off, and the death note's on board, but it wasn't actually. And then he
Yeah.
bit chocolate sometimes. There's nothing cooler than watching Death Note when you're a light little fanboy. It was the greatest experience of my life. Nothing reading or
True.
watching will ever compare to it. And I'm just sad that I'll forever never be that cool.
Amen.
The anime's
What
my
could
God.
be cool? You never get invested in
Breaks the
stories,
website
Lidari,
down.
anymore. Tell me.
I always
Oh
get
my God,
invested.
damn.
I cried at Heavenly Delusion. Oh my god. It actually
Heavenly
is down. That's
Delusion.
crazy. I was just going to show you how Light is like my third or second favorite character of all time on my anime list, all right?
Take that, Mel the Killer. You're a little idiot.
Yep.
simple as one character dying. If you simply
No,
did
he's
not
not
like
on
that
there?
L was
L.
True. Yeah, absolutely not.
no longer in the story, well, I guess this doesn't
How
apply
can you
to
ever root for the guy that's trying to catch the guy? Don't you just be watching news stories and it'll be like, this guy killed 17 people and he's still on the run? You got to root for the fella on the run, right?
Well, it depends, because like remember that the first time we meet L and he like crushes Light by like the TV broadcast or whatever. That was like the coolest thing
that
ever. I
was
was like,
fake
L
news.
is so cool. Oh my god, he narrows it down so quickly. Anyway, anime is so cool. We love anime.
Although for anyone else that felt Death Note lost steam or was no longer as engaging on the whole, I likely have your
Is there
answer for
anything
what
that's
was
actually written like Death Note, Elite Ori? There's not. Everybody be like, Death Note was just like a cat and mouse psychological thriller. And then you type in psychological thriller anime, and none of them are like Death Note. Nothing I've ever seen is like it, where you're doing a little games where you're tricking people. Imagine if you watch something like that as an adult and you're just figuring it out and it doesn't have the same effect. Probably how it happens, huh? Because things have twists and turns, right? What was I watching recently that had twists and turns?
Mushoku Tensei, turning points.
No, that sucks.
Steins Gate.
I don't know.
Attack on Titan.
Steins Gate has some twists and turns. It's very fun to watch on the first time.
Yeah, but it's not like Death Note. I think there's something I'm thinking
This-
of. Code Geass, not
this is
really.
why we-
different tone.
I guess Attack on Titan is a bit like it, but it's all like drawn out long term shit. Like Death
Mhm.
Note was doing it every episode, and it wasn't just mystery. It was like, oh, there's like a game being played, and you can try and like play along and see if you can figure it out first.
Yeah. And if you're Eric from Blind Wave and you're frustrated you can't figure it out, you blame the show for making L too smart. And then we hate Eric because of that, all right?
Sounds like something I hated Eric for.
Yep. Well, look at that. Death Note, the most original anime ever made. Can you believe it?
It's the only good story of all time. We need to do. The problem with Death Note Elite RE is that it is a potential girlfriend watch show, so I don't want to rewatch it with you, bitch.
True. Yeah.
But also, she would hate Light within 3 seconds, and then I would be shitting.
God, remember how cool it was when Light like hid the Death Note and he used like a lead of a pencil or something?
Oh, it's so cool. Just like me for real, for real.
God, yeah.
I was like, there was a thing where I was like, oh, but Steins Gate isn't a leader. That's some nerdy shit. So we gotta rewatch Steins Gate, right?
Yeah, you gotta watch the sub, right?
No. We can both watch each version and then talk about the differences. Because I feel like there are stark differences because the Steins Gate dub has like negative references, whereas like I used to listen to Did You Bro talk about that, where she would be like, oh my goodness, Steins Gate is the most referential anime show ever, made for weebs by weebs or something, and I was like, there's no references in Steins Gate. What the fuck are they talking about?
True. There's a few. But then we'd have to watch like Steins Gate Zero and like I love that in the sub. It's fantastic. It's better than the original. I don't know about the dub. Maybe the dub ruins it. I don't want to.
Well, I watched a bunch of it in the dub and thought it was pretty good.
I've never even seen reactions
dub,
to Steins Gate Zero in dubbed, so I can't. Like, at least I know that the main Steins Gate dub, Blind Wave liked it, and they were really invested. So maybe it's at least good. But Steins Gate Zero.
Maybe I would like the sub, huh?
Yeah, you would. It's just like way better. Yeah. Anyway,
it would just be different. And what's the point if you're not nostalgia baiting? Why would you rewatch anything?
Because it's like better. Oh god, you know what's really good on a second watch? Madoka Magica. Oh, and that movie, the best movie ever made, maybe. I think I even said that in my like every anime I've ever seen. Love it.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before.
Also, it is such a good movie, Carl. You're gonna love it, right? You like End of Evangelion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this is why we got to watch things that aren't generic, because you watch these generic shows and it's nothing like Death Note. That's how everything is graded. That's we can finally define generic for Heath here.
Yeah.
If it's not like Death Note, it's generic. We've got a little scale. We've got the least generic thing of all time, Death Note, on the end, and then everything else is plotted along.
No tropes in.
And sometimes it's simple as a character says things you wouldn't expect them to say, like in that broadcast news movie. That was a good little. That wasn't very generic at all.
Right.
Then we got like this Spotlight movie. It's kind of very generic, but like it's still kind of cool.
Oh my god!
It's about, like,
Civil War comes out in 2 days, Kyle. How exciting!
I already watched the IGN review. I don't gotta watch the.
All right. And apparently Dune 2 is coming to like digital in like a week or something. It leaked. That's really funny if that's the case. Or really good for me.
You're not allowed to watch leaks. Miller said it's immoral.
No, I'm not watching a leak, but apparently it's coming out in a week or so. People
there's
say
a cliffhanger at the end of this one too, Alita. You can't watch it.
Yeah, but people said that it's like what it's like fine. Yeah, the first one was like a big one. The second one, it all just like ties together, so you're good.
You're not even gonna like it anyway. So
yeah, probably not. We'll see. People say Code Geass is the same, but it's not.
People do say that, and I watched 2 episodes, and it wasn't the same. It was controlling their minds. It's completely different. If Light could do that, he'd win.
That's. I mean, Light does control minds, right? That's literally what the Death Note can do, and that's like one
only.
Of the main
but when
things.
they die, he's not controlling L's mind to beat him, idiot.
Yeah, but him controlling people's minds is like part of the chess game he's playing, which is like a big part of Code Geass. You know, I think they're pretty similar. Light and Lelouch are very different characters, obviously. And the tones.
They're the same guy. I've seen the show.
They're definitely not the same guy.
They start off as good guys, and then they, through their powers, they become bad guys. Oh my god,
that's a very interesting reading of Code Geass. Yeah, they're very different. The shows have different tones entirely. The main comparison I would say is that they're both about like strategy or like stuff like that, where it's like you got to theorize what is our next move going to be, something like that. That's like a big part of Code Geass and Death Note. And then he says, true, CG is just better in every way. Oh, Code Geass is better in every way. That makes sense. I don't know, actually. I don't know which one I prefer more.
All I can say is I watched 2 episodes of Code Geass and thought it was lame. And I watched 2 episodes of Death Note and I said, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Did you see how he just called him out? How did he know about the
That
area?
is true.
That's the smartest thing I've ever seen.
I think Code Geass has higher highs, definitely. But I think Death Note is more consistently engaging, I guess. I don't know.
But former YouTuber Best Guy Ever spoiled me that one girl just kills them because they
yeah,
misspeak.
Nothing in Death Note is as good as Bloodstained Euphemia. Oh my god, true.
See,
what if
Euphemia is a lame name?
Miller has a great idea here. What if you watch something new?
Cringe.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Like, yeah, we'll see. Heath says,
Like
I've
Black
read past, or like Devilman Crybaby. Wouldn't that be interesting? I've read past the first movie in the book, and it's adapted like 2/3 of it. I've read past
Is
the
Heath
first
saying
movie.
that?
Yeah, Heath is saying, I've read past the first movie.
Of course Heath has read fucking Dune. What a prick.
And then Heath says, I don't know if part 2 is adding anything new. I'm sure it will, alright? But also, I'm going to watch these movies no matter what, alright? I commented it to CeeLo Pilled or something, I think, in one of my... Did I actually respond? Let's have a look. Or did I leave them on red? Oh my god, we got 400 views, 385 views. These videos taken off. Crazy.
Leonard, I'm trying to figure out if I should watch these movies or not, because, you know, I'm never going to...
Wait, what movies? Oh, Dune. Yeah, watch them with me. We'll do
I
discussions.
heard it's long, and then there's, like, big middle piece where he's just alone.
Hey, I don't want to. We're not getting any spoilers here. Right? I'm gonna mute you. All right, you want to?
I don't want to do this.
I have all the control here.
It's a desert elite. You ever heard of it?
I don't want any more spoilers. You're gonna get banned from this stream. All right. I have all the control here. Where the hell is CLP? Oh yeah, here we go. Will Dune Part 2 be in the next digest? And I said no. Bacon answered for me. Probably not, since Ari has waited for all 3 movies, if I remember correctly. And then I said, Bacon's right, that I was going to wait until all 3 movies. Well, apparently at some point there was like, they'd planned out 3 or something, but now it's like more. But turns out there's probably going to be more than 3. So I'm probably going to watch both 1 and 2 when 2 comes out on digital. And then, and then Sealerfield did say something I never replied. Is there going to be more than 3? All I heard about going forward was that if they were to do more, then they would change the director. Anyway, I'm excited to see what you think. Have you read the Dune books? No, I haven't. Ciclet. Not Ciclet. She's Sealerfield. There you go. Okay.
It's a pretty fat book. I saw it at the
True.
bookstore.
We
like
hate
Game
reading
of
books
Thrones
as well.
release. And I can't even get through those, and I love those.
That's because you already know what's going to happen.
True, but I already know the end spoilers for Dune. What do you think? I'm a fucking idiot. Never been on the internet before. Of course I know how it ends.
Miller says Death Note isn't cringe. High school scenes for half the series. That's true. There's like 1 episode of high school.
But why didn't I like that? I love cringe high school scenes. Great Saiyaman's obviously the best part of Dragon Ball Z. But I do remember thinking the high school scenes were kind of lame in Code Geass. He goes in there one time.
Geass?
So like 2. Yeah, isn't that what we're talking about?
Oh, it is. Death Note is in cringe high. Okay, I thought it was talking about Death Note, unironically. Sorry, yeah. Sometimes Miller's just too smart.
Remember when he's hanging out with his cool not Misa girlfriend and he's like, you're like a newscaster and we're in love. And you're like, oh my god, Soy, I wish I was Light Yagami. He's got on all the hot bitches.
Oh yeah, true. I liked her.
And that girl kills herself after she gets naked. I think Light
I
kills
don't
her,
remember
right?
that, but okay.
Yeah, in the back of Mello's truck, and then she kills him or something, and then it gets.
Oh yeah, and that was like the crux of the whole like plot at the end. True.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the 3rd last episode.
I don't know if I just read that like 3 times. The high school scenes are actually peak based. I think you're saying based because Code Geass is better. Miller the Killer. I'd feel embarrassed watching those scenes now. You've seen Code Geass, right, Miller? I wonder. Did you watch the dub? Maybe it's because you didn't watch the dub. The dub is the good part of Code Geass. Lamau JJK spoilers on Ari's homepage. Oh boy, all right. They do have Geass Conquerors Haki in Dune. I'm like, why are you spoiling things? Oh my god, you're all gonna get a ban today. I don't want Dune spoilers. We got 1 more week until it comes out.
Just
And
watch the
then-
first one and wait a week, you little bitch.
Absolutely not. The whole reason I waited goddamn 4 years or something since the first one came out is so that I could watch them back to back on the same day with no issue. Because I know that I'm gonna love it. All right, there's no chance. Yes, I've seen all of Code Geass in
Zendaya was
Japanese,
in
of
it,
course.
Elitari.
It's like one of the two things I know about it. I know there's a worm, and I know there's
I
Zendaya.
saw another
and-
annoying meme, Elitari, about that Zendaya movie where she's threesome with those tennis boys, and it was another like Tom Holland killing himself joke, and I wanted to kill every male I've ever seen in my life for being losers.
Kyle, you should tweet more. If you put that in a tweet, I think it'd probably be successful.
I saw it on Twitter too, and I was like, oh, but I couldn't think about how to do it cleverly.
You just do it.
Like,
Doesn't matter.
it's like you have to lay out the whole thing about how it's projection, and but like that's more than one tweet.
Just get premium and make a nice like Destiny really long tweet that he does, and people will be more engaged. They'll be like, "Oh my god, this person's so smart. They put so much thought into this like thing." Okay. We're almost there, Kyle. Yes, I've seen all the... I read that already. Don't worry. The Konk Hucky is explained in the first chapter. Okay, good. Right,
Is that
we're
in
gonna
Dune
finish
or
this
One
video?
Piece? Because it's funny either way.
No, he's talking about Dune for sure. All right.
Resulted in you feeling this way. If your experience is limited to the anime, you have no way of knowing, but it is not a great adaptation in ways that are hard to see at first glance, with these problems manifesting more prominently further into the episode count. The episodes following Elle's death are noticeably weaker than the ones that preceded. The writing is no longer as tight, the inner monologue is not as engaging, and the characters feel more lifeless than ever. Many will attribute these
So,
factors
Elitari,
to
you gotta
Elle's
pause this video for a second.
Mhm.
I'm always watching Elitari streams. He reacts to videos, and he always starts laughing, like how he just did whenever somebody makes a description of writing good, and it's
Yep.
always very funny and it's very endearing, and I like it a lot because nobody else does this, and everybody else still thinks that good writing exists, and that they say that a lot, unironically, and it makes me cringe every time. So congratulations, Elitari. I like it.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'll keep doing it just for you.
death because it's
But
downgrading
the writing
quality
is not as tight, except it's way tighter and way faster. I guess tight could mean fast in a like. Could
You know what he
mean
means? It means writing bad.
that it's
That's what he
not slow
means,
enough?
right?
Yeah,
It's like
that's what it means.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the writing's not as tight and succinct.
I'm sure he'll give examples, right? Surely.
Shut up with the
Elle's
examples. We don't need examples.
True.
death are
You know what
noticeably
everybody
weak-
just did now? They're like, oh yeah, that's true. Because they also think Death Note got bad, therefore writing got bad.
Yeah.
So
I
he
mean,
doesn't need
okay.
examples.
If we're going to be serious about this discussion here, I do value that he actually brought up
I
what he
am
thinks
not
is
serious.
bad about it, you know? Because it does say something, you know? It's not like he complained about there being too bright colors used or something. He complained about the writing itself, which is kind of interesting, you know? So it's valuable.
Colors
to
is a
mention
much
this.
better criticism.
It
It
probably
still
would
looks
be.
weird, Elitari. Maybe I don't remember what Death Note looks like, but there's some small lines, outline lines. You know.
Is this the
Looks a little
same?
weird.
What studio? Was this Madhouse or something? Who did Death Note?
It's one of them. I think it's Madhouse, or is it Bones, or is it what?
Oh yeah, it is Madhouse. Are they the ones doing Free Rent, or is that someone else? Oh my god, it is. That's crazy. That's interesting.
They also did your
Further
favorite anime, Elitari?
Mob Psycho 100.
Black Lagoon, I think, or is that
Oh,
fucking Bones?
okay. Let's have a look. They
If
did
they
Hunter
did
x
Black
Hunter. That's
Lagoon, it
probably my
would've been
second
right
favorite.
before it.
Oh yeah, Black Lagoon. There you go.
Yeah, I know fucking studios.
Oh my god,
and
and
shit,
the AI one, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. That's crazy. One Punch
How's that
Man.
an AI one?
Because the Corridor crew made an AI version using the art from
Oh, yeah,
Vampire
yeah,
Hunter D Bloodlust. So obviously it's an AI one. That's all I'll ever know it as. Thanks to all the people who hate AI.
ones that preceded. The writing is no longer as tight, the inner monologue is
True.
not as engaging, and the characters
True.
feel more lifeless than ever. Many
Not
will
true.
attribute these factors to Elle's death because this downgrade in quality becomes noticeable almost immediately after, but there's plenty of interesting stuff going on in these episodes. They cover society's reaction to Kira becoming a public cult-like figure, Elle's successors pursuing Kira as a form of competition, dramatic twists that surpass what came before, and Light's descent into madness.
Wait, what's the example he's using here? What was the
That's when
twist?
they're attacking the building in, and they throw money out the window to stop the rioters.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
stops it.
Wait, how's that a twist?
There's a crazy TV presenter. I think he said it's just a high.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the reveal that they have a helicopter and they're gonna get out of there is pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
it was pretty
It's a twist.
cool. I love that.
Madness and devilish egotism. There's a lot to like here, conceptually speaking. I don't believe that Elle being dead suddenly means there's no merit to the story. So if Elle's absence isn't the problem, what went wrong? What is the root
You know,
cause that led
Leary,
to
what somebody would say in a video like this that would make you very funny, would be like, Death Note was made originally to just be Light versus L. So after it's finished, then Death Note shouldn't continue because it's lost its purpose.
Wait, did you make this point at some point, or is this
No,
like?
I'm just saying this is
Okay,
definitely a video I've seen a million
yeah,
times. It'll be ready to go.
it probably
That's
was.
silly, but
Yeah.
everybody would nod their heads and go, "That sounds about right," and that's very smart.
I'm just on a different level or layer, as they say. Oh my God, Miller just called you
Had a
smart.
weird journey in getting here.
Kyle has such a good memory, says Miller. There we go.
I know everything about Death Note.
Everything? What was Misa's last name?
It was episode 25, not the last episode.
True. I should cut that out and put it in a
Mane,
short.
you
There we go.
stupid motherfucker. What sort of a question is that?
How do you spell it?
It was Misa, actually. I can't spell anything, Larry. That
Looks
doesn't
like you
mean
don't know
nothing.
everything. What's the? I can't even quiz you because I don't know anything. What are the? Here's a tough one, Kyle. This is gonna be really tough.
Aizawa and
exactly what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say who are the people that actually stay with L or whatever after the big breakup.
well, Aizawa doesn't, right? And then he comes back, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm forgetting the
I don't know.
the little dorky dude who ends up
Masuda,
shooting
you
him.
idiot. I think something like that.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's right. That's right. That's the line
Yeah.
too. Oh my goodness.
That's the only thing I remember from him. Oh my god.
Mr. Mochi is the other one.
Mr. Mochi?
Yeah, because
You know what?
Misa calls him that because he has to pose as their agent for a bunch of episodes.
I just remembered. Oh yeah, that's right. I just remembered that I did watch the Death Note reactions because that's when there was a character who had like a One Piece voice actor, and then Film Buff kept going on about like One Piece, like something. He talks about his childhood watching One Piece or something, and I was like, oh okay, that's interesting. Anyway,
imagine watching One Piece dubbed where Usopp is Krillin.
no, he
and
watched it subbed.
There's
Yeah.
another weird one. Oh.
Aizawa, Mogi,
Luffy?
and Ide, says Miller. I don't remember Ide. Oh, Ide.
I feel like Ide. One of them dies. It's pretty fucking cool, bro.
And Matsuda turns on Light. True. He like shoots him at the end.
Yeah, he
It's so
does. He's a
cool.
little fucking traitorous little bitch.
Yeah, remember when he like he shot at his head and it like shot the ground? Oh, scary. I thought Light was dead. But he was, but just like minutes later, I guess.
Yeah, that's fucked
Alright, that's
up.
the end of this quiz. Alright, let's keep going.
Writing, story, and
We're almost done.
characters. Glancing at the manga reveals a startling revelation, a fact that brings the anime down to its very knees. Notice how I've referred to the second half of Death Note? Well, when pertaining to the anime, that's not actually correct. Recall that
True.
L dies in episode 25, the turning point in not only the story,
not
but its
exactly half stupid.
Yeah, it's busting out the mathematics.
seemingly
It's
diminishing
crazy.
quality. Episode 25 is roughly
Evidence
two
what Elite Ari apparently wanted.
Yeah, well, he hasn't given the evidence yet. Let's see if he keeps going and gives numbers.
Well, the
and
great
stuff.
point is going to be, but it actually is half of the manga.
Do you think he'll do a chapter count, or do you think he'll just assume that we trust him? And let's have a look.
Now that would be based. What if it's actually a little bit more than half?
That would be. I wouldn't believe that. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, let's have a
half
look.
of Death
Even if
Note.
it's
Well,
not, you
when
should say that.
Who's smart? What did you say?
I said even if it's not, he should say that.
True. Yeah.
pertaining to the anime, that's not actually correct. Recall that L dies in episode 25, the turning point in not only the story, but its seemingly diminishing quality. Episode 25 is roughly 2/3 of the total 35 episode count.
I thought it was 37 episodes. Am I
It is
crazy?
37.
Why is he saying
It
35?
is.
What?
Well, he fucked up his
There's
evidence,
no
huh?
way that you write a video talking about this point and mess up the number. It's so easy to do. 37. Oh, Jesus Christ. People just
I
make
would fuck
videos.
that up. I don't think that's a big idea.
I don't know. This is like his central point here that he's making. I think you have to at least get your points correct, right?
Hold on, this is Soy Elite Ari that makes 3-minute videos that just wants to.
Who always
correct
makes sure the
everything.
facts are correct, except for that one time that Minty pointed out there were 3 kidnappers, not 2, and I said 2 in the video. That was terrible. I should probably delete that video, but anyway.
I
let's
don't
keep
give a
going.
fuck about facts, and if I do afterwards in editing, I'll put a little asterisk and say 37. And if I don't catch
Yep.
it, maybe I'll do a pin comment. But if not, maybe I just won't do nothing. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
This does not hold true in the manga, where L dies in the middle of Volume 7, just over
Is this true, Miller? Volume 7? Is that true?
halfway into the story, and in theory, that means the anime should be
Oh,
my God,
he
he's
did
got a
just mess
breakdown.
up. He got the 37 here. All right, we forgive him. All right, he put the correct number here. He just misspoke. All right.
I think
So
you said it
60
before. Too, so.
Yeah, 67.6%, 53.7%.
It's just under halfway. Oh my god.
That's crazy. That's like
I'm disappointed.
That's just like how Izayama put his story as coronation at the exact halfway point in the Attack on Titan chapter count, and it was all planned, and it works perfectly.
Be just shy
Yes, and that's why he had Grisha look at Zeke in chapter 1.
Yes.
of 50 episodes, give or take a few. Death Note's anime is seemingly a full adaptation in the broadest sense, as it covers the major story and character events, but to call it a full adaptation is wrong. That is because, in reality, the manga's second half was condensed down to the anime's last third. It begs the question, if most of
It begs the question? Oh my god, that's crazy. I can't believe you just said that. Come on.
On our video essay bingo, should we have that on there?
Yeah, probably. Oh my god.
Writing bad begs the question.
Yep. So for everyone listening, you don't say beg the question because that's like an informal logical fallacy, I think, about like where you would presume the conclusion in the statement you're making or something. You say it raises the question because it's raising a question. All right. Anyway.
Major plot points are still in place.
Any of that? I just know Destiny.
Actually, let's double check that. Wait. Begs the question. Historically, begging the question refers to a fault in a dialectical argument which the speaker assumes the premise that has not been demonstrated to be... Oh god, I lost my spot.
I don't know what a dialect is. So
I don't know either, but it's a bad thing.
Look
Don't
at
do
this
it.
Greek bitch.
Yeah, who is this? Who's this look like?
Aristotle or Homer.
Looks like a Doctor Who character.
I think one of those is a real person and one of those is a
You got it.
character,
Bust of
Homer and
Aristotle. Well done, Kyle.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking smart.
Yep.
Where does this time save?
Sorry, your joke got cut off by the... Go ahead, say it again.
I know everything about history too.
Okay, well done. Are we gonna finish this video? Or should we just stop here, Kyle? How long are you gonna be here for?
Give it one more minute.
All right, let's keep going.
I gotta go to sleep, Ari.
True, I believe you.
To adapt the story in this amount of time, corners must be cut, and as expected, this means something has
Must they be? Oh yeah, actually, let's
to be lost. Unfortunately, this is exactly where the anime undercuts itself. This is the root cause of the various issues previously mentioned. The pacing is a disaster, and as a result, there are some major ramifications that happen to coincide with Elle's death, problems that arrive at the same time but are not directly related. When I was showing
Ari, do you put any stock in modality and trying to strengthen the argument in the face of facts? Because I feel like that's what you're taught in school when you do little argument things. You're sort of like the truth doesn't really matter at all. You're just trying to learn how to argue or write persuasively.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bad thing to teach kids, huh? Because you are like, modality is a thing you're taught. It's not you think this. It's like,
what does that word
I know
mean?
this.
Modality? What do you mean?
Modality. Modality is high modality means you're using strong words, whereas low modality would be like maybe this is true, and high modality would be this must be true. And you would always go through your essay and edit out any low modality words and put high modality words, so it was the strongest argument. And then everybody's putting this into their YouTube video essays when they do it because it's the best way to make an argument or convince people, but it's not very factual. And then we get mad because what did he just say? Something about, oh, you have to cut corners.
Yeah.
I guess that might not even be an example. He's just lazily saying something. But it's like, well, I know you must do this, but you... And in fact,
well, it would come down to if you want to speak the truth or if you want to convince people of something, I guess. I don't know. And, you know, I'm a bit of a truth seeker.
It's not this little idiot's fault. He was just doing what he was taught in school.
True. I don't remember learning that at all, but I'm sure that was a thing. And you're much closer to high school than I am. I'm just so old and
I don't think I heard the modality word once in high school. That was in like grade 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was on the wall in the classroom where it was like, these are all the literary alliteration. You've got repetition. You've got high modality. You've got the rule of threes. You've got... There's like 17 or 18 of them, but that's all I can remember.
True. I remember all that.
Simile, metaphor, personification.
Yep. Oxymoron.
Onomatopoeia.
Note for the first time, one scene in particular threw both of us for a loop, regardless of the fact that
the story with an onomatopoeia. Bang!
Bang!
As the door swang open and Jimmy came in.
True.
Drip, drip, drip. As the faucet leaked.
God.
stared there staring.
Remember English
Will I
class?
ever
What a
kill
time!
myself?
What a time! Having to know all these things. Ugh.
I feel like I didn't understand what an argument was until I left high school. So now it would be very interesting to go back to high school and actually know what you're doing on an essay.
Yeah,
And I didn't know what I was
wouldn't be
doing, and I
fun.
was still getting B pluses a literary. I didn't even know what an argument was.
And now you'd be better because you understand.
Yes, that's
Okay.
why I'm going to university.
Well, I haven't I have an actual essay from my high school in one of my videos, so everyone can see what type of quality of writing I was producing. Yeah.
I did do my, what do you call those tests at the end? It's probably called something different in Sydney.
We have a HSC exam.
QCE test. Remember when I bring this up all the time, and I wrote about Mad Men? No. The Sopranos and Evangelion and Berserk, I think. That's pretty cool, right?
Wait, did you not have to get this approved by your teacher?
No, because you don't know the topic until it gets put in front of you.
Huh, interesting.
I think the English one was like you could write anything that somewhat can is in one, like they would give you a massive sheet. It would have like 11 things on it, and they were all like different things. One of them would be like a picture, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever you do, and you could do an essay or a short story or whatever. It just has to be loosely tied into one of these things.
Yeah,
and one
that
of
was
the like grades on
you got like a
criteria sheet
theme,
is
like
whatever the fuck.
belonging. Like mine was like
I don't even remember how I tied it
2014
into all that
exam.
shit.
On a
I
PDF.
remember the title literally ripped the Evangelion Rebuilds titling scheme of having like the double meaning where there's something in brackets. But I can't remember how that
Really?
tied into anything.
Oh my god. How does the examiner know when you're like quoting from Evangelion, like what the hell you're talking about?
They would have had no fucking idea. I didn't give
Oh
a
my
fuck about this
God.
thing. I was just faking doing this thing because I was pretending that I was still going to university with my mother. I didn't give a fuck about these shitty tests.
True. Look,
So I was just bringing
my
everybody's
exam.
grade down with mine.
This is what I did in 2014. English Advanced, Paper 2 modules. Module A, comparative study of text and context. Answer the
Wait,
question.
you can
in
find these online, huh?
Yeah.
You should look up the Queensland 2018 one, Alidari.
All right, we'll look it up. Question 1. Shakespearean drama and film. The pursuit of individual recognition is an idea which connects... Oh, no, I didn't even do this text. I must have done B here. No, I didn't even do B. I must have done C. I didn't even do C. I must have done D. Not D either. Which... Wait a minute. Haven't done Don's poetry. I don't know what WT is. I have no idea. Pride and Prejudice. Never read that in my life. Letters to Alice. Never heard of it. The Aunt's Story, Dobson's Poetry, never heard of it. What is this?
Later, he forgot which year he graduated. This is pretty embarrassing.
Oh no, this is mine. Frankenstein and Blade Runner. And Frankenstein. Yeah, true. Blade Runner. Oh, I just said that. All right. Anyway, what do you want?
Why are they
Queensland
bringing up
2018?
mid sci-fi movies in your test? That's embarrassing.
2018.
QCE 2018 English.
Wait, did they not publish it?
No, I think they do because they did a bunch.
Senior external examinations in English.
I think syllabus is the thing. Hold on. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're clicking on the right things.
Something like this.
No, I think this is like spell something right? This is probably that English test, not the...
Interior monologue. Enroll as a character from a novel you have studied. Construct an interior monologue in which you consider the possible future direction of your relationship with one other character in the novel you have studied.
I don't think this... I don't remember seeing this at all. Like, I'm thinking of like a massive poster sheet, and it's like blue and it has pictures on it.
Well, no idea. We'll find this next stream, I guess. I don't know.
No, I want to find it now.
The syllabus? I don't know. This is the syllabus.
No, I thought syllabus might have been like picture.
No.
Hold on, let me Google for a second.
All right.
QCE English.
Oh my god, they have an example of someone's
2018.
response.
Oh my god, do you think they chose me and never told me?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Alright, Miller the Killer. And Matsuda turns on light. So good, we read that already. You do have to cut corners when the chapters have that much dialogue. Don't see what the problem with that statement is. The statement wasn't that, right? The statement was that... Wait, you know what? We're going back.
previously mentioned. The pacing is a disaster, and as a result, there are some major ramifications that happen to coincide with Elle's death, problems that arrive at the same time but are not directly related. When I was showing a friend Death
Oh my
Note
god,
for
this
the
one's
first
about the
time,
book thief. This is crazy.
one scene in particular threw both of us for a loop, regardless of the fact that I've been a fan for over a decade. To set the stage, Nier is setting an
Wait, I don't even know where this was at.
out of sense, as it covers the major story and character events, but to call it full adaptation is wrong. That is because, in reality, the manga's second half was condensed down to the anime's last third. It begs the question, if most of the major plot points are still in place,
Never mind.
where does this time save come from? To adapt the story in this amount of time, corners must be cut, and, as expected, this means something has to be lost.
Corners must be cut.
Third, it
Yeah,
begs the
that's
question, if most of the major plot points are still in place, where does this time save come from? To adapt the story in this amount of time, corners must be cut, and
Corners must be cut. Is that true, Miller? Is that always true? Is that a universally true statement that corners must be cut if you're reducing the length of something? Do you think? There's no way to condense stuff to make it, you know, all the same information is there, but in a different form? You think that's not possible? I think corners don't have to be cut when you're adapting something that's longer into something that's shorter, okay? Yeah, you can only squeeze so much. I don't got the problem. Ever heard of compression, Miller? Have you ever made an image smaller by uploading it to a website and it's like compressed, but it's technically the same image? Have you ever heard of that, Miller? All right, that's what we're doing. We're doing it for stories, all right? It's possible. All the information can be there and it can be shorter, all right? This much, yeah. Or wait, in fairness, I don't know about Death Note, but him making a grand statement about when you're, you know, making any story that is shorter than the manga, you can't have all the information. I think that's wrong. And it makes me chuckle in a silent chuckle. Anyway, Kyle, have you found your document?
No, it's just a bunch of these have like the poems they used as examples, but instead of the actual text, it just says redacted due to copyright.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess
Bro,
that
they used to
makes
give you
sense.
3 hours for these shit tests.
Yeah, they were the good tests when you had a long time to think.
I don't need a long time. I'm wasting my time here.
Miller says, well, that's the same as cutting corners. Compressed by cutting. What can I say to this?
Say you're a dummy.
What is your threshold, Miller? What is your threshold? Like, if I cut one line from a manga, would you say I'm cutting corners? When the manga is 1,000 chapters long and the anime is like, I don't know, 500 episodes long? Am I cutting corners there? If I cut one line? I don't know. Chainsaw Man came out, apparently. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I got the notification. Let's read the thing here. All bets are off in the fight for Chainsaw Man. Read free. Crazy,
So
I'm
I gotta
excited.
do Chainsaw Man and Nishoku Tensei.
Yep. Technically, not saying it's bad or anything. All right, if you're willing to concede that removing one sentence is cutting corners, then fair enough, all right? I can't argue with you there. Anyway.
Sounds like cutting corners to me.
That's true. Hey, you did cut a corner. You reduced the length, reduced all the stuff that was in the original. All right, Kyle, I don't think we're finishing this video, right?
No, I'm a sleepy young man.
Yep.
You just kept me up for so long, and now I'm only gonna get 6 hours sleep, and then
You
I'm
better
gonna
go
have
hurry.
to nap tomorrow, and then I'm gonna
It's
kill
because we're
myself.
we're in the
and
same
then
time
I'm
zone now. So usually I had an
Yeah,
hour ahead
no
of you.
good.
Yeah. God.
I'm still like 3 Elite RE streams behind. So this is sacrilege, me being here right now. It's destroying the
Well,
space-time
you're in
continuum.
one of them, right? So you're on the 2 behind.
Well, no, it was 3 before that one. I was calculating that into my estimation.
Well, anyway, you're going to be famous now, Kyle. We're going to put up that Yazzie video, and
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to put that up. I don't want to like target people like that. But we'll see. Maybe it will. Heath would be under fire, you know? It's Heath is like the focus of that video. We don't want
The
to like
AI thing is
harass
better,
Heath.
Elite RE, because then it'll motivate you to make your 30-minute AI discourse video.
I feel,
Oh my god, you
yeah.
get to tell everybody they're wrong about AI, and then you get to tell everybody they're wrong about Studio Mappa. It's going to be so great. You're going to be famous.
Jesus. No, I can't do that. And the AI thing, I can't put out like a song where I'm saying Izayama's bad and like ruin the ending. That'd be so bad. I feel bad. What if Izayama saw it and he's like, oh, this guy made a video where he's like talking about like me being bad, and I'd feel so bad.
You should make that slave AI make a song called An Ode to AI Songs. And it can be a
True.
celebration of AI songs.
Oh yeah, I made this really good. Okay, this is the last thing, right? I love this song. I just made it in AI. I'll tell you where it came from, the lyrics. It's like from an existing thing I had. All right, listen to this, everyone, all right?
I'm listening later.
It's probably gonna be incredibly loud, so prepare your ears, everyone, okay? Oh wait, Kyle's probably not even gonna hear this. You can hear it on the stream, all right? Where is it?
I don't have the stream on.
Let's go to my library.
I hate libraries.
Wait, there's one called The Downfall of Mushoku Tensei. That's not the one I want. All right. Let's see how loud it is. It's pretty good, isn't it, guys?
I'm waiting for the stream.
Try guess where this comes from, guys. You'll never guess.
I can't understand a word.
It's all in Arabic, all right? But the lyrics are the Arabic translated version of the rumbling opening from Attack on Titan. And I just pasted it in. I'm like, I wonder what it would sound like if you made it in Arabic. And then we got that great banger of a song, all right? Love it.
I will say the little AI thing on Photoshop is addicting, where you're just like, oh my god, I want to see what it's going to generate. It gives you 3 options. That's crazy. And that song shit is going to be the same. Where it's just like, imagine if I just did this.
Yep. Like I tried pasting in some of my scripts into it and just be like, turn this into a song. Like with the woman singing it. I'm like, oh, this is so great. Oh my god. Why do I even make videos? Why don't I just paste it in here and get the woman to sing it and then put like visuals on screen or something? Yeah. Anyway, that's it.
I love women.
True, same. But Miller says, the latest MHA chapter was so funny. 2 random panels that the anime cut way back become super important foreshadowing. That's always lovely. But if Attack on Titan can somehow do that with the skipped out Mikasa scene from the first episode, then so can My Hero Academia. And then Heath says he hit 1K. Oh my god.
He's so famous. I wish I was like
It's because, yeah. Oh, he has 12 followers on Twitter. I wonder if he had 12 before this or not. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I followed him today, so he had 11 at some point.
It's good to hear. All right, Heath, guess what? You're going to be even more famous when I make an an ordinary Ari video, and you're going to be the thumbnail. It'll be like Heath's tweet. And it'll be like something, whatever he said with the love heart.
Put it on Elite Ari. This is real.
Sure, why not? Yeah, I'll lose even more subscribers. That'd be great. Anyway, I think I'm up this month by like 8 subs or something, Social Blade, Elite Ari. Anyway, Kyle, you can leave now if you want to go to sleep, I'm going to end the stream.
No.
Elite Ari, what am I up this month? 20 subscribers last 30 days. I had 1 month, I went to the negative 30 subs here, then we're back up, all right?
How many subscribers am I up?
Probably a lot, right? You get a lot of subs.
No idea.
40. That's double me. There you go. And you haven't uploaded anything. A bit of a dip here. 10 subs. You got 50 subs.
Up and down.
True. Look at this though. 270 in 1 month. Oh my god. What was that
when
from?
Is it?
What caused that? January 2023.
Probably a Griffith one. Probably an uptake,
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess.
Just gets a million
views, that's probably when on Ordinary Aria I watched all the Berserk videos, and all the Berserk fans they went and decided to watch your video.
That must be it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm going to sleep now.
All right, last message, then you can sleep. Miller the Killer says, "Oh my god, an actual Chainsaw Man fight." So there you go.
Well, there goes all motivation for this fucking shit fucking chapter.
Amen.
Well, now we know they don't just cut that dude's head off.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not so sold on it. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone. Let me just see how many views we got on the last one. We got 181 views on the last discussion. That's actually really good, right?
Elite. Oh. I don't know.
5 upvotes on your reason still not here. Not bad. Anyway, thank you for coming. Who knows when I'll stream next? I mean, I probably know, but we'll see. Expect videos on Ordinary Ari. And there goes Kyle. See you next time.